Just in case a daddy tune in.
Daddy. It's live while you
I had to make sure I was ready for the daddies today.
This was not mine. I think that was yours.
Ready for the daddies today. Look the way you walk. Look the way you talk. Throw baby. Am I the only person that randomly say that?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Anybody say that.
How many of y'all be out there? Throw baby.
You. That is it.
I've been saying it all day. Either that or Diesel Daddy. I ain't even here and I'm ready for his ass.
Y'all, we late because somebody late. He ain't even here yet still, so I had to go live
before
we lose the whole audience.
We ain't gonna talk about who it is. Who that is?
Clearly they see who ain't here.
Who that is?
Who that is? That's just my baby daddy. Who that is? That's just my baby daddy. It's like it's on the podcast page.
Not the baby daddy song. Not the baby
so
daddy.
On there to forward it to you.
I hate that time too. Baby mama, baby daddy.
It's live.
That's just my baby daddy.
I hate that time.
Who that is? I hate baby daddy and baby mama too. I can't stand
it's so ghetto. And black
is.
people, only people that use that, like Hispanics and Arabics and white people and Indians, they don't refer to each other as that. They don't say my baby's daddy. They say my child's father. Can we all just can we roll over into that now? Baby daddy been out since '96. I think we should all just say child's father. And I don't like when people call me that. They like, oh, such and such baby mama, baby daddy. I said the child's name. I was like, such and such mama. Yeah. That's me correcting you.
I say my child's father. I don't say baby daddy.
Yeah, that's so.
If I do say baby daddy, I
say BD.
Yeah.
Okay, I can accept that.
Yeah.
But baby daddy, baby, don't call me nobody baby mama.
Yeah.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna just look at you like you about crazy. This little curl just want to do what it want to do. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't like that term. It irks my soul.
So because Diesel not here,
he on colored people time.
CP time.
He not on white people time.
Why people?
White people.
Why?
See, I kind of whispered it, so just in case they tune in. White people.
I see white people. I knew I left something.
I told him
Since he ain't here, let me go get him.
What?
My glasses, girl.
Okay, go get your glasses, girl. So what y'all doing? Okay, so be real with me. Are y'all the only person?
It's the Hollywood show.
Okay, cause listen, I've been saying throat baby. Do y'all randomly just be singing songs that ain't got nothing to do with nothing? Don't make it seem like I'm the only one. I could be washing dishes. Throat baby. I could be about to answer the phone. Throat baby. Like I just say it. I don't know why. Am I the only person that does that? And she acts like she don't know what the heck I'm talking about when I say throat baby. She been asking me since I've been here, like, what are you talking about? She heard that song. Little way you walk, little way you talk. Somebody said yes. Thank you. I hope you're saying yes to what I'm talking about. Or I'm not sure because it just popped up. I hope you agree with me, sis. But they trying to treat me like, well, she trying to treat me like I'm just psychotic because I keep on saying throat baby.
Now, what did it come from?
It's a song called Throat Baby. And
Throat Baby?
A throat baby is that significant other that you just used to use that neck with.
A throat baby.
You don't like you never had no throat baby. Come on, man. I know I didn't have one.
I've never heard the term. Call me lame. I've never heard that before.
Thank you. Tell her. Tell on
Who's
her.
saying that?
Tell her so she do it. She do it too. Thank you, because she treat me so weird. Like I'm.
Do what?
Randomly be singing stuff and you just can't, help it. You just about to hop in the shower. Throat baby.
I'm
trying to brush your teeth. Throat baby.
I've never even heard that before.
She gonna do
like
it
you tripping.
I'm telling you what a throat baby is, though. It's somebody that you just use for the neck.
And that's what you're saying, throat baby?
Mm-hmm. No penetration.
So where did the throat baby come from?
It's a song.
Who sang that?
Now, I don't know all that information. I'm still old, but I just know that that's the song. Who sings the song, y'all?
I legit think you tripping.
See, she acting like this. I done made the shit up. Now it sound like something I will make.
I think
up.
she's tripping.
That is something I will make up in the spur of the moment.
By
Thank
golly,
you.
I think you're tripping.
Okay, thank you. It don't have to be just that song. I'm just saying any song. Do you just randomly like, you know?
Oh, I mean, I randomly sing songs.
Yeah,
yes.
right, because you just said that.
I meant that song.
Ain't nobody baby daddy around here.
I meant that song, that
No.
Throw Baby song.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is just the one right now, but I randomly do that all the time. Like,
I got it bad.
okay.
I do it all the time.
Thank you, 'cause somebody told on you, so I don't make it seem like
I thought you were talking about that song.
No, I just meant overall.
See, I thought you were talking about that song. I don't do that.
I
with
know
that
you're not
song.
familiar with that one right now at this moment. You don't know it, but once you find out about it, don't next show don't
Yeah,
greet me at the door like "Throw Baby."
I promise you, I won't. I'm not even gonna listen to that song.
"Throw Baby," that's a good
That's
song.
gonna be a song in my
I
catalog.
can relate. Okay, not being the neck thrower, but getting the neck received. I can relate.
Yeah, no, you ain't gotta worry about me singing that.
Oh yeah,
But I do
forgot
randomly
about
sing
it.
songs and I quote movies.
Okay, so you even worse.
So in the middle of the conversation, I might just like something might spark a movie line, and I say it, and then people be looking at me like, and I'm like, you ain't never seen. And then I found myself trying to explain where it came from. I hate
You
that,
know,
like when
such-
people don't know where,
like
where
how
the
we
line came from.
low key did these.
Oh, what was we quoting?
Well, he had said that name, and I was like, "You."
Oh yeah, we was like, who is that? And he was
He
like
had to-
Thunderbird.
Right,
We
he
was
had
like,
to
what?
say the whole. When he jumped out, it was like
He was like Seth Thunderbird. And we was like, Seth who? Like what? Like
No, he
what?
said turd can. He said something with a turd. Didn't
He
he?
said Turd something, and then it
Turd
was two names.
Ferguson. I
Remember?
think so. Turd
Turd
Ferguson.
Ferguson, but it was one before that too.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Deacon's kind of special type.
He is. He a little
He's the
slow.
one in the back of the class and needs to get walked out the class. You know, to go to that special class.
And she gonna have Throw Baby stuck in her head.
Thank you.
Somebody else said I'm loving Throw Baby.
Thank
too
you,
right
because
now.
you can relate.
Like, I don't even
can't
know
you?
what that is.
I told you what a Throw Baby is. It's
I
the
know. I'm
neck
saying.
you
I'm
use.
talking about the song. I don't like.
Oh, okay.
Who,
I'm like,
how long this song been out?
I don't know the exact questions you're asking.
Oh my god.
All I know is they say, "Throw Baby."
OMG.
I can like, the way you walk, the way you talk. It's my phone.
So while we waiting on our secondary co-host to get here, we're just gonna go ahead and kick off this show and get started because he's clearly later than he led on to be.
Color people time.
Exactly. All right.
We in this
It's the Overstood Podcast, and I'm your host at Explicit Lyric, aka Excel, is what they call me.
Up in this thing, and I'm Hollywood P.D. Follow me on IG. What's going on, y'all?
Hey. So right now it's just the two of us. We are waiting on our male opinion to get here, right?
He being a nigger.
Yeah, he is definitely being a nigger right
He
now.
a nigger.
Every
nigger.
He probably somewhere sulking in his sorrows because Hollywood wouldn't let up off his daddy last week.
I was just trying to let him know what's going on between us so he don't act surprised when I'm at the cookouts and shit. That's awkward. That's awkward. Like, shit.
That is awkward.
Like,
You
look, how you get here? And I'm smiling at your daddy.
Yeah, we don't want you to show up at the cookout and he don't know what's going on. Right. Can somebody please pass me the green bean casserole, please? Thank you, Callie.
That was
Appreciate
good.
you.
You
Right.
like that too? You gonna be mad.
And she go with that snorkeling. What do you call it? Snorkeling?
Yeah, like I was going underwater.
Snorkeling. So today we got a couple of hot topics that is in the frying pan right now.
It's cooking.
It's good. Woo, hot as hell. So the first one would be old boy who told old girl, you gonna die alone because you're average at best.
Okay, so listen. I'm going to just talk about that in particular post, and then we're going to, elaborate on other things that I have seen him say. But in my opinion about that, because I'm representing the Daddy Snatchers of USA, I'm the HBIC of that, and being on that panel, I feel like I have to speak for all of us. Those type of men tend to think that they are more than what they really are. Like, cause he ain't even average as far as his looks.
I saw the pictures of him, and he was not like.
And he looked a little spicy. He looked like, you know, hey, like he didn't look like
he was average at best as well.
And that's what I'm saying. They always think they're more than what they really are.
But dude, I don't really think the conversation was geared towards him though.
It wasn't.
If he was the one saying, I mean, I think an average person can tell another person that they ain't all that. I think an ugly person can tell a person that they ain't all that. I don't think his opinion was based on what he thinks of himself or what other people think of him. It was just strictly about what he feels about her.
And that's not fair because honestly, a lot of six-figure guys are ugly as hell.
Yeah, but
when they're normally geeks, they're normally like, you know what I'm saying, like low-key guys. He just so happened to be trying to be on the more high-profile side.
So I think the kind of guy that he was talking about is
like a basketball player, football player, like
not just six figures, but has status.
Exactly.
Because I mean, there's plenty of six-figure guys out here. Don't get it twisted, but I think the one he was referring to is the guy who has status and the money.
The one he think he.
The one he think.
Because I looked at him like, "Ooh, baby, I will pass
right, but
you
okay.
on,
So, do
like,
you feel like a man can't tell a woman he can't have an opinion about her because she
is somebody?
Because
he
everybody. No, I'm saying, but if he was fine as hell, would that then validate his opinion?
No, but it would have went over a little bit better. It would be like, well, okay, all right, okay. But no, you don't even look good yourself. So how you gonna
see?
Then he got hair implants.
Take that out of the equation, though. Is the advice that he gave her? Is the advice right?
No, because what she was asking was because she makes six figures. Okay, I can relate to the whole situation because I don't down date anymore. Why don't I down date anymore is because as a woman, when you down date trying to pull somebody up, you can't pull a man up. They end up pulling your ass down. You're not strong enough for that. You see what I'm saying? Because a man is supposed to lead. So when a man is not all the way where he should be and you trying to pull him up, you start stumbling and tripping over shit that you ain't even have to go through until you met him. It's easier for a man to pull a woman up because he's the stronger suit. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she was just asking, like, okay, I make six figures. How can I find a guy like-minded and has the same type of income, goals, and lifestyle that I have? That was the question. So for him to tear her down, talking about some, oh, you average, you this, you that, you this, you that. He didn't even answer the question. She can qualify for finding those type of men because technically she has the qualifications to do so.
I don't think what he said was wrong. Did you lock the door?
I did not lock the door.
Can you text him? But what I think, there you go. He figured it out.
Okay.
But what I think is important in this moment is that I think the advice that he gave her, I don't feel like it was that bad.
Don't tell me I'm gonna die alone. What do you think?
Because her mentality was off. And I think that's what he was getting at. He's like, you asked me for advice, yet you're not taking it. Then on top of that, when he asked her to rate herself, she said she was a 5.
She ain't know what to say.
She said she was a 5-6 if she all done up and made up. And I was like, this bitch ain't got no faith in herself. Like, she rated herself average.
It's a lot of ugly men out there. She gonna find her suit, okay? A lot of men are ugly. They just don't know. A lot of cute men are ugly. They just know how to dress and they smell nice and they line up be straight.
What a mess.
That is all.
Everything. Look what the cat
The
just
show
drug off
over,
up in
I'm
here.
sorry.
The show is over.
Thank you. His delivery was
You
not...
might as well, before you sit down, go get you a cup. You ain't got no cup.
No, we gonna go out the bottle today. Hello.
No, you're right. His delivery was not all of that. So, I don't know. Maybe I didn't appreciate his delivery. I don't know. He just irritated.
All right, so let's catch you up, Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm here. Hey, guys.
what we conversing about right now is the hot topic of the week.
Okay.
Old boy who told the young lady, you gonna die alone, and called her average. Was he, simple yes or no question right now. Was he correct or was he not? Yes or no? Was he right in the advice that he gave her?
No.
He was wrong? I beg to differ.
He was wrong.
I beg to differ. I think he was
No,
right.
you know how.
Because she wasn't saying, I want to fall in love and meet somebody who, you know, whatever. She was saying, I think I deserve a 6-figure guy. And in that instance, that's
Because
not the
of
right
what she
mindset.
did.
But if you're asking for dating advice, you're not looking to date somebody. What you're really looking for is somebody who makes some money that you can bring into your world. She wasn't saying, oh, I want to find somebody, fall in love, and hopefully, you know, he makes as much money as I do, blah, blah, blah. Now, why that may be true.
Love don't pay for nothing. DTE, I'm sending you some love.
That may be true, but that's just one aspect of dating. It's finding somebody who make a couple dollars.
I'm with her. I'm not dating down. Sorry, but
I mean,
you find
it's
your own way.
so many different things, and I think maybe, you know, I'm just saying, as far as you gonna die alone.
Now, I think his message came across wrong, but I don't think what he said was wrong.
Okay.
Because not just that, but when women have expectations that exceed where they even are,
and that's the thing. She made 6 figures, so why she can't ask for somebody to follow suit with her? Like, I'm not getting.
But he like, wait, hold her, because he was like, I mean, it's not like what he say. It's not like you own a. He's like, you own a dog room.
Listen, them dogs be dirty as hell.
Look, I don't care what kind of place she owns. If she making 6 figures, she's clearly successful at it. So I wasn't knocking that part, but he lightweight holder though.
Lightweight my ass.
Oh, he dug into her. He dug into her. But some people, like even Hollywood, she basing it on what he looked like. She was like, "Oh, well, did you see what he looked like? Like he can't talk." And I think you have to take that out of the equation. Is the advice that he's giving?
Looks out of the equation.
Right.
But that's what he used.
He is though. I'm saying, but the advice wasn't being given to him. It was being given to her.
I'm just saying, even with her, she might think she is 6, but somebody out there might think she a fucking 10. So you know what I'm saying? Like you said, don't.
What did you think?
Oh, baby.
What did you think she was?
I mean, if I had to rate it 5 or 6, but everybody can't be a
So
fucking 10.
she was
That's
right on
okay.
time.
That's okay. Average. What? Well, everybody can't be a 10, and a lot of people dress up a 10 and shower to a 4. So shit, what is a 10? Is it a 10?
I was about to say, look around.
Man, I love y'all, but ain't no 10.
Huh?
Ain't no 10. Everybody make up to all that shit. Be a 10 in your heart, motherfucker.
No,
but I don't think necessarily it was about her.
Because ugly people
maybe
nice.
because I want to. Maybe I'm going to arrange marriage.
Because you already said. No, because ugly people nice.
I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm just saying people that look unique or look funny. I don't want to call nobody ugly. Because
you're unattractive.
I'm just saying, but you see people out and it be somebody you don't think look good.
But
and
it's okay to call people unattractive. If I'm not attracted to you, that's what you are to me. You're unattractive. Like I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I think she gonna find her a good average looking man that makes 6 figures because a lot of them are ugly.
Now this is one point that I wanted to make. But how many times you have seen an ugly nigga with a bad bitch?
And that's why.
Because exactly he can choose better than her.
I love ugly guys.
This is another thing that he was trying to get to. Another point.
I love an ugly man.
But here's another point. Is that
Uggs.
But here go another point though.
Stupid.
The ugly guy, and most men who have money ain't worried about a chick who got money. So the fact that she makes 6 figures don't mean shit to no man who making 6 figures.
And that's what I don't understand. They always say they want a woman that does have it all, but then when you find one that do, you making excuses why you do that.
I get what he's saying. Like when you got that type of mindset, then you probably gonna die by yourself. Because at the end of the day, you know. We done have some money, and money don't mean shit. Like you can have 100 M's and be fucked up. So it don't the money like so with that being a requirement instantly, she loses.
She loses. It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
I guess I'm
For that to
too.
be
I
your
ain't getting no more brokies. I ain't giving no re-up money. I ain't giving no bill
She
money.
said
no re-up money.
I'm not doing none of that. So I'm with you, sis. If I gotta die by myself, R.I.P.
Man.
Kiss me on my forehead. Fuck it. I'm not
Bang,
doing
yeah, I'm
it.
fun.
I heard you heard
You
what
would
I
pay
said.
for a re-up.
I'm not doing
You
shit
pay for
else.
Wait.
I'm
You
not
came
doing
about the
nothing.
re-up money?
I'm not doing.
What was we re-upping?
Nothing
We
else.
re-upping
Right.
balls or
Well, we
keys?
copping.
It don't matter what it was. All I'm saying is
I'm saying.
I'm not doing the shit.
But
No more. I'm
And for the
doing it.
re-reads?
Right,
Oh,
for real.
damn. Damn.
I'm just saying, I'm not doing it no more. Okay, I'm with sis. Okay, I'm staying with her. We side by side, neck for neck. Okay.
But wait, was they balls or was they keys?
We're not going into that.
I need
We're
to
gonna
know.
move on to why he said that.
No,
to her.
she specifically said no re-up money though.
Because that's what broke niggas make you do.
Ooh, you heard that? You heard about you though?
That's what they make you do. Okay.
The fuck?
No more re-up money.
No more re-up money. Okay, no more bail
Damn.
money. Nothing.
Damn.
That's broke niggas quality.
That's what
Okay.
you do.
No. Half rent.
We need to change the subject. We need to change.
I want to get emotional, y'all. I was just saying. But I'm just saying, I understand what you're saying.
You ain't never caught the bag. You ain't never cashed out on the bag.
Now you make me sound crazy. I ain't about to play with you.
But that nigga 5 goddamn balls. I ain't see a motherfucking dollar.
Where the rolls at, baby boy?
That's all I'm saying.
I bought this bag.
We not doing it no more. I feel it.
She's stupid.
but to make the point that I was trying to make, ugly dudes have choices.
Mhm.
They don't have to go for the average chick because ugly
dudes
dudes with money. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
Because-
a dude with money, period, like Trey
Got
said, he
choices.
can write his own ticket, basically.
but that's what he was getting at. That's what the guy who was giving her the advice was getting at. Why would he choose you? The guy
It's just a
who got
certain
money
type,
don't
though.
care about you having money.
but see,
Think about it. How
He
how
honestly
many?
don't want you to have no money.
How many exactly? Because
Most.
now
I
he
ain't
can
gonna say
control.
all.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
oh,
Like,
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of just a certain type. I think the ones that are low key that live under their means, she can find one of those.
But she don't want
Like the ones that wear like $40
She
sneakers,
wants a guy with
big-
status and money,
I'm
though.
saying that.
But he got money though.
Status.
How she gonna know?
You talk about low key. Low
You
key.
gotta
Low key.
figure it out. That
That ain't what she looking for.
That ain't what I'm looking for neither. But I understand there's levels to it. So
Right.
I'm just saying she
They
can
ain't,
find.
they ain't never gonna meet because he got on Dickies and $40 gym shoes.
Exactly.
She gonna
Exactly. She gonna pass him right up.
Yeah, that's what he
Exactly.
told. So
You
yeah.
want them with the bling bling on? I
Mm.
don't trust the ones with the bling bling on. Mm-mm.
All right. Somebody in here said, "Let's go to some of the comments."
Right, give him the re-up money for the taxes come. You feel me? Trey?
Khalil
Not
said,
doing no
"I'm not mad at him, and he didn't say because she is average, because she cared more about status and money than finding true love."
Yeah.
That's
And
exactly how I felt
And then
about
that's
it too.
what make people say you look like a fraud because you tripping.
No, well, hey, I'm with her. I'm not.
Black men have shorter lifespans than women, so statistically, he wasn't wrong.
Okay.
If you ask what I think, you are going to find out. I agree with
Hey,
that.
there you go. Yeah, don't ask.
Yeah,
No
men
ass.
don't
And that's my
have-
point too, is that she went to him for dating advice. So
She
for us
wasn't
to be
no-
like, wait, pause, because for us to now be like, well, look at him. He didn't go to her. He went
She
to
wanted
her.
to know
He
where
went-
they
she
were.
went to him.
She like, where do I look for these people?
She was like-
Is these
trying to
niggas
find out
at
where
the
the
cigar
ballers was
bar? Are they at the sauna? Where they at? That's what her question was.
She was trying to find out where the ballers was at.
She was.
Yeah.
Where you hang out at? That's
And,
that was her
and then,
question.
then she got her ass handed to him because he was like, oh.
They were like, ugh, what you get to the bottom room, they were like, ugh.
he gave
What that
her
frog in here?
he gave her the advice that she was looking for. She went to him. It wasn't the other way around.
I'm not.
So we can't go, oh, because the way he looked, he don't have no business talking. Clearly, something about the dating advice that he gave out before sent her to him. Because she even said, I've watched your show before.
He don't give bad advice. I'm not even gonna. It is fucking out. he don't give out bad advice. He says quality things. So I'm not gonna act like the man don't know what he's talking about. But in that instant, I didn't appreciate what he said, and that's that.
Latia said,
They say the
"Hey
truth
T-Pop."
hurt.
He also gave a great example. Look at the guys that have the money and status you're looking for. None of them are with what society deems an average woman, unless they were with them before they got to where they are. Now, I think that's very true as well. Because if we're talking about people who got money and status, usually when you be like, damn, you seen his wife, she's so average, it's usually because they've been together since they was 17 to 18 years old before he even got
Or
to the point where he got that kind of bread.
he
Yeah.
just tired of beautiful bitches burning him, and he just wants somebody who, you know. What I'm
And
saying?
or she was controlling. A woman with money, I feel like an average woman with no money is more likely to nab a guy with status and money before an average woman with money will. And the reason why I say that is because
A lot of people with money like people that need them.
that need them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn.
And because you can be controlled. If I control all the money, I pretty much control you.
Mm.
And men know
we
that.
gonna die alone. It's okay.
But men know that. And they know that.
No.
Now, I'm not saying there aren't exceptions to the rule. There are exceptions to the rule. That goes for anything. Of course, naturally, she could go out and find somebody who is, 6 figures with some status and he likes her. But now, what
That
comes?
just sounds so shallow.
But
because
what comes along
what
with
if he
it?
see-
It's
what if he-
always shallow.
I
when the
know,
woman
but
has
what if he
standards.
makes
But y'all
6
be-
figures and want to box every time you come in the house?
Exactly.
So what's the difference between
It's
us
okay.
saying
He
that?
make 100,000.
That ain't enough.
I got my reflexes up. This nigga, it's
What's the
okay.
difference between that and y'all saying I want a girl with a flat stomach, big ass, big titties, long hair, light skin? What's the difference? What is the difference?
You said what? Say that again.
You heard everything I
I didn't.
said.
Say it again.
Well, to be honest,
No, I didn't really. I really
she
didn't.
said, what's the difference between a guy saying they want a woman with a flat stomach, big titties, fat ass, light skin, brown skin, however you like them. But my thing about that is, pay attention.
You went outside of material. You went to what a motherfucker look like. You went outside of material. We can't.
True, 2 different
You know what I'm saying?
categories.
That's 2 different
It's
things.
not.
But
It is.
but
It's preference.
this was my point.
You prefer that type of bitch. I prefer.
Yeah,
and
but
then-
it's,
But
it's
here-
different. If
but wait,
somebody
just pause.
look like it's something
Here's
different.
my point though. So if you take all of that a man want, right, and you pay attention to the men in your life, they'll date that woman, but they not marrying her. The guy who got the status and with all the money, he'll marry that light skinned, flat tummy, big titty, big booty broad who ain't got no money and he can control. Sure he will. But for the most part, somebody on a level of average, like in our circle or whatever, I really mean to call myself average,
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying.
I'm kind of not average, bro. Don't do that to
I'm,
us.
but I'm saying, like, I ain't no
Cut.
multi-millionaire yet. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
okay,
So,
but we're better than average now.
so my
damn it.
point being is that
Yeah.
they'll date that girl. They'll date the girl who had the plastic surgery, but they don't marry the girl who had the plastic surgery with the low self-esteem. That generally is not what happens.
I have not seen that. That's all I've ever seen.
Married or dating?
Both.
Now, did they marry and then he paid for the plastic surgery? Because that's a different story.
No.
Because I've seen that.
Okay, so here's the thing that I'm summarizing out of all this. It sounds like people need to know they wrong. If you a frog, then you need to bring it down a little bit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
But
think
my,
so.
my thing is to not look for it. My thing is to let it happen. You talking about where they at. They should be asking you where you at. You got to make yourself to be picked.
Dragon said many women with money can be assholes.
Most
I can
women with
agree.
money is assholes because men so chauvinistic when it, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause they
When
feel
the,
like they can be.
when the I'm just saying when the table's turned, shit. Most of
I
us
can agree.
act like nigga what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense.
Because I don't need you.
It makes
that
sense.
part,
Yeah,
at all.
it makes sense. It's a power thing, and
At
people
all.
who hung up on power usually die alone.
But that's what he was saying, the old girl,
Yeah,
though. Because
yeah,
she wanted
yeah.
a man with status and money.
So I mean, but to tell somebody
because she feel like
you
she
gonna
deserved
die,
it.
it's to say you gonna die alone and say, listen, sweetheart, if you keep that same energy you got right now, you're going to die alone. And instead of just saying, you going to die alone. Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? She might have a change of heart and meet a fellow frog in a coffee shop.
I hope
Who
she
makes 6 figures.
I hope she do. I do.
Yeah.
I just, you know what?
Her.
I couldn't get past the part where she rated herself as a 5 or a 6. Like,
I would have been
because
like,
if nobody else, and he was, right,
I'm just saying.
I'd have been, because he said
That's
rate
what that
yourself and
say.
you
That
can't
go
say
back,
7.
listen, that go back to people. Listen, know your role and slow your roll. Okay? If you know you a 6, it's okay. Be the best fucking 6 of it. Everybody can't be a 10 in that.
But I think that's
as far as
your
I'm concerned,
confidence,
ain't
though.
no 10. You know a 10?
Regardless of 10 or not.
You
like,
know a 10?
It's still playing to your confidence. You'll never hear me rate myself as a 5. Like, to me, I don't give a fuck if I'm
What
butt
you would
ass.
say?
I don't-
8?
Because I couldn't choose 7, I
You would
definitely
say-
would have said 8. 8
Okay.
was the lowest I would have went.
I'm just saying, but you got the rope to say you an 8.
But that's my point.
You ain't finna be up here bullfrog face saying you an 8.
But that's even my point. So here she is. with
Everybody
this-
thinks
her
they
self-
higher than what they are. So.
Listen,
self-esteem
that
and confidence
snorkel
wasn't
take
even-
you down 1.5
No,
points.
no. They love that shit, okay? So they like, who is that? They love it. Shit, nah, I told you that's how I snapped you, bitch. Shut your ass up. I can play with you.
So
Anyway.
he told her, rate yourself, and you can't say 7. For me, being the confident person that I am, I wouldn't have went no lower than 8 at that point. Because, okay, you said don't say 7. 7 is the safe number, right? Oh, I'm a 7, 8, you know. But 7 is a safe number. That's why he said don't say 7. Because 7 is very safe. It's not 6 and it's not 8. It's like right there where you know, I'm cute, but
Catch me on the bad day.
you know what I'm saying? But
Little tink tink, y'all.
But to me, it played to her confidence when she
Yeah,
said,
it
"I'm
made
a
her feel like
5."
she had low self-esteem.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I
So
don't know
how
why
low
she did
self-esteem bitch who making 6 figures is gonna ask for a
I
nigga with
didn't say
status?
she
Making
Right,
was
Trey
low
is talking
self-esteem.
about you was in the magazines, bro. You can't.
He
Yeah,
said
it's not the same.
8.75. You better suck
Like,
it.
okay, everybody chiming in right now. It's 19 people or 16 people. Rate yourself right now. Bro said I'm a cold ass 8.
That's what I said, 8.75.
8.75. There you go. Go ahead. I want to see what you think of yourself. Honestly. I ain't one to tell you not what you is.
I just don't feel like he was wrong.
I
for
do. It's somebody
the advice that he gave to
everybody.
her.
It's somebody.
I don't think he was wrong for the
It
advice that he
is,
gave.
it
Did you
is.
share that on your page?
Yeah.
Because I like the ugly man. I don't care what number you are. As long as you treat me right, you got some money, we good.
Now, while I agree with not dating, I can't date no bum nigga. That's for sure.
Right. I'm not dating nobody.
Like
No more re-ups.
That part at all.
No more re-ups. But but I don't feel like the guy that if I was single, because I'm married, the guy that I would date would have to have status. That's the thing. Like, he would need to be well off. Like, and when I say well off, I just mean he need to be taking care of himself. He need to be taking care of his kids. He needs to have his own money. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to be in a position to where if I needed help, I could ask him for it. Not to say that I ever would. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a specific number. I don't have a
And you
like
shouldn't.
exactly. So for people to be like, I need a 6-figure nigga,
As long as
blah,
you
blah,
got
blah,
what you
blah,
need,
blah.
that's
Exactly.
extra
I
shit.
can take care of me. But I need a man who I need a blanket, a security blanket. I need to
Exactly.
know
Some
that if I fall
security.
short, you can pick me up.
Some security.
But that don't gotta be 6 figures, so to speak. You just need to know how to get to the money. You need to know how to get to the fucking
He
bag.
said he is 7, he is 9 after the gym and the fresh cut.
You need you to have some money.
Trey
Because
said
a lot
he's
of men
strong
don't.
7, he cleaned up to an 8. Drea said she a 9, period. 7.0, summer body 8.5.
There's a difference between confidence and realism. While I even agree with that, it is. But was she being realistic, or was she being or was she displaying that she didn't have any self-confidence?
I don't know. Maybe he intimidated her. That's how I feel.
I don't think he did, because the funny part is her attitude.
She's dealing
Her
with-
attitude said she was
Yeah,
confident,
she's dealing
but she
with-
didn't say that
yeah,
when he
she's-
asked her.
She's
Because
I'm
dealing
trying
with
to take
several
up the
issues.
sis.
because she
Yeah.
picked up the phone and was like,
just one issue.
and then she was like, "You're being mean." A person with low self-esteem and no self-confidence would have never, ever challenged him. They just would have been like, well...
I'm gonna leave this nigga the fuck alone.
You know what I'm
Listen to
saying?
what he's saying.
So she displayed two totally different behaviors.
I don't
Her-
know
her
what
action-
was on her goddamn mind, okay? I'm just saying,
Listen,
sis,
here's
ain't for
the
the
thing.
stars.
Here's
Ain't for
the
the
thing.
stars.
She's gone viral, and I'm sure she got plenty to pick from right now.
I hope so.
I'm sure there's a bunch of frogs hitting her out with some money, and hopefully we can have a frog wedding. So.
The crazy part is them gonna be all the ones that she don't want. Because she is under the impression it's a certain kind of guy.
She said that she was talking about how they looked to, or I didn't see it though.
I
just
didn't,
heard
I
from
didn't see if she said that. I just thought she said
It's
six.
Just
about
based
money.
A
off,
lot of them are ugly, like I said.
but based off of the conversation and the piece that we did
The what?
see, the conversation,
Why
shut
you
up.
said that shit so hard?
And the piece that we did see, think about the type of guy she's saying she deserved. Do you really think she's going to go for the ugly nigga? She already saying she deserved a 6-figure dude with some status. She ain't going for no ugly dude.
But
She
a lot
wants
of
she
men
wants a
are
handsome
ugly.
6-figure.
The basketball players, the football players, a lot of them, they're ugly.
I'm just saying, and they come with
Like,
issues.
You
Them
can
ugly-
find
them
a
ug-
couple of them that look good.
They
but
ugly
a
asses
lot of
come with
men
issues,
money
too.
are ugly.
So okay, so
that's why I like
we talking
thugs.
7 figures when we start talking basketball,
And a
football,
lot of
and all
nice
of that.
looking niggas need you to re-up, right?
That part, yes. The flashy ones, yeah. The Detroit niggas.
No more re-ups.
They be needing the help. They be needing
Hashtag
a
no
little-
more re-ups.
little lift.
This week's episode, hashtag
They already. Aw, nigga.
no more re-ups.
She just strolled that shit, but no, nigga. No, nigga.
I think she said 5, hoping he would say she was an 8.
He said she was a strong.
And then he shut her down.
He said she was a strong.
Yeah, Sean said she was a strong 4. But then he shut her down. So
I
she
think-
said 5, and then he shut her down. Like,
I think-
okay, so you think you average too? Like, you see nothing.
Compassionately, as a new mature human, I think we're all God's children. We should all start at 5.
If you don't shut that shit up, I feel like if you got
Blank stare on this nigga. Like,
No, we
You're
should all
wrong.
start at 5. I mean,
anybody
as
who
long
has
as you
any
got-
type of self-esteem
You're alone on that
is not
one.
rating themselves as a 5.
huh?
Anybody who has any type of self-esteem is not rating themselves
you're
as a
alone on
5.
that one, but
Even-
Well, see, here's
if-
the thing. I'm surprised that she even said that because most women now.
think they the shit.
Yeah. So, and
I
there's
know I
nothing
do.
wrong with that. I need you to think you the shit. Please, be the shit.
But that's my point. Like, so her actions did not match up to her words. Because her actions
Now,
said,
I agree with
her
that.
actions said bad bitch. Because she was like, I make 6 figures and blah,
I mean,
blah.
but
And
you
she
know,
was like,
bad
she
bitches
picked
are
up her
bad
phone
bitches.
as he was talking and was like,
I know, but we know
With that
nowadays,
little
you know
smirk and
nowadays,
shit, like,
bad bitches in mood. Now, that ain't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? The
But that's what
real
I'm saying.
type.
But then he was like, so rate yourself
Yeah.
and don't say 7. And she was like, I think I'm a 5 on a good day, 6 if I'm dressed up. Like, bitch, wait, what just happened here? Like, wait.
She
Where'd
gonna
you
find
go?
what she looking
Exactly.
for. She gonna find what she looking for.
Because if I'm looking for a 6-figure dude with some status, then I'm like, the reason why I deserve it ain't just because I make 6 figures, but have you seen me? Because didn't she say that? Can you see me?
Yeah, she did.
Can you see me? How you say can you
If
see
the-
me and
if
then
the
when you rate
screen
yourself it's a
blur-
5?
If the screen blurred,
Because can you see me mean
Cause
nigga
that's
clearly
wrong.
you not are we looking at the
That's
same
what I
thing?
said. Bad bitches in mood. It's a vibe. It's an attitude. It ain't necessarily the real thing. Because when he called her out to tell the truth, what'd she say?
A 5 or a 6.
There you go. There you go. Don't got no self-esteem
and I
for
don't know
real.
why, because I keep saying it. These niggas with money.
All dudes with money is not ugly, first of all.
Okay, I'll give you about 85% of them.
85% of them ugly? Damn, that's a large
Ladies,
number.
do you agree?
Right, that's a large number.
I know it is.
I wouldn't even
They're
say
ugly.
85%.
Or they're funny looking.
I would say there is a I won't say
What you
large.
thinking about as you're saying this? Like, which caliber of men What are you seeing in your head?
My brothers make very good money, and
Okay,
they're
because you're
very
thinking of
attractive.
them.
But
I'm
I
talking
mean,
about on a
I'm
large
thinking about all the men
scale.
in my life who I know who make at least 6 figures, and none of them are like.
Okay, let's not think of the people that you know. Let's think of the people that you don't know.
I mean, even then, like I feel like there's a percentage of men who are ugly who make 6 figures or make a lot of money, but I don't feel like it's as I wouldn't go
A
as far
lot
as to
of
say
men.
85% though.
A
That's
lot of men are ugly.
in your eyes though. What?
Let's
Okay,
pull up
give
some
me
of
an
these
example.
teams.
No,
Let's pull
hold
up,
on.
like,
Because
what are
see,
you talking
in your
about?
in your head, you
But
say
I like
athlete.
ugly men.
Yeah, but you're saying athlete.
Athletes,
In your head, whenever you ask me what I was thinking about,
socialites, whatever you want to call these people.
but you're thinking
Alright,
athlete.
okay,
Because you keep talking about bringing up
Because
the
I
teams.
can't talk with y'all. Like,
status?
who an athlete that you
I'm just
that,
saying a lot
I'm just
of
saying,
people are
who's an athlete that women think cute that you
You
know?
think it's ugly.
I was trying to figure out where the fuck to get in this conversation. Y'all got me fucked up. Fuck.
You know you ain't gonna rate no man.
I know. That's why I'm trying to get in the conversation. Y'all got me
who is
fucked up.
ugly? Because it's a lot of them. But who is a known one?
For it to be 85%, you show
Like
me
Yeah,
Floyd,
bullshit.
like Floyd Mayweather is not cute. He's ugly, but since he has money and got swag, he gets a pass.
Floyd Mayweather is average at best. He's not. I wouldn't see him and be like, oh, he's so fine. But I don't look
The
at him and be
baby.
like, he ugly.
That's a rapper. You know. The baby, he ugly. Little baby, he's ugly.
Okay, I give you a little baby.
Like they're ugly, but they got swag. So it's like, okay.
But 85% is still high.
Name some cute ones.
Some cute people with money?
Yeah, that you don't know. Well, I'm thinking of people I don't know. I'm thinking
Yeah, but
of
you-
just like celebrities. I'm thinking like that. You know, like so. Name some cute.
Yeah,
ones.
but for you to say 85%, so no.
Michael B. Jordan is ugly.
See, I think Michael B. Jordan is cute.
I think you finna have everybody log off here.
Right.
I'm not
Give me somebody so we can know what your version of handsome
She
is.
just
Give
said
us
Michael
somebody.
B.
Okay,
Women
Idris
go crazy
Elba.
over Michael B.
Exactly.
Jordan.
Exactly.
Idris Elba is fine. Now, that's
And see, I don't think he's cute.
that's some fine. But on the ugly
He's
tip,
not
I
gonna
think
have
I think he's one of the ones who got swag who not cute.
We not gonna have. They finna log off here. Y'all that went for the throat, boy.
I'm just saying, cause she keep calling all these men ugly, but
They are.
what's your version of cute?
Like,
Give
they
me
are.
somebody
Their
else.
swag saved them.
Give me
That's
somebody-
what I'm trying-
give me somebody other than
I
Idris
was
Elba.
waiting on the
Like I'm
women
just
over
trying
here
to
go
say,
crazy.
like, okay, a lot of people's swag and like their personality and their demeanor, that adds to, you know, how attractive
Give
you are
me
to
somebody who you think is attractive.
I said Idris Elba. You told me not to say him. So,
Besides
who else? Oh, my baby daddy, Lance Stevenson. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about? You know, y'all looking around the room. Now he look good.
Okay. The eye of the beholder.
I had to be older for
The
sure.
eye of the beholder. There you
But his
go.
swag helped him out more though.
So going to our people on the live feed. Charlotte
Thank
said
you. She
that's
said, I agree.
Wait,
Thank
because
you.
Charlotte brought up a point that we missed. She said that's what he harped on the most, the fact that she was a baby mama.
Yeah.
He did. Now that's the part I didn't like. Because I don't feel like having kids make you less attractive. Now,
He felt like it take you down notches though.
he did feel like it took her down notches because
Does wonders for
I
the
love
canal.
dark men. I do.
but I don't feel like a man with money really cares about a
I
girl,
think-
a girl
yeah,
having kids, especially
yeah.
not like one or two, but like if you got
Yeah.
5 or 6 for sure, but
a decent motherfucker will love a person no matter what.
for
Yeah,
sure,
No matter what they
for
do.
sure.
So, you know, everybody talking about money, how people look, all that stuff. It's people who Florida and James was happy.
And that was an ugly couple.
And they was the two ugliest motherfuckers in TV history.
That was an ugly
There you go. But that, you know, it was people that thought they were, you know what I'm saying? Like 100%. Yo, cut right there, Brody.
Dog, I just put that in my mouth.
And they were ugly.
Florida and James was a happy because you fucking idiot, dog.
And that's why I like ugly men. 'Cause they are some good people.
Florida and James was happy till they weren't happy no more. But he definitely harped on the fact that she had children. And I don't think that takes away from. I think, like you said, any decent person, whether they got money or not, is not that's not gonna matter to them. Now, I do think how many matters.
How old was this girl? Because
Did she say how old she was? Because the
not
interview was longer than
I
that.
think she was like in her like 33, 34.
I think that honestly,
Anybody
in
remember they said
my
how old she was?
opinion, anybody that you know what I'm saying don't want to rock with somebody because of kids, I think that's kind of bold. Because you know, a woman 25, what are the odds she don't got a kid? You know what I'm saying? By the time she's 25.
And that's the thing. So, after a certain age, you expect
she's 35.
You expect people to have children.
Kids, yeah.
She's about
Like-
to be having some grandkids in the,
You know what I'm
in the
saying?
black community.
After a certain age, you expect people to have kids. Like, and when they don't, unfortunately, sometimes that's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you look at a motherfucker and be like, you ain't got no kids. You how old? Like, what? Really? You know, it's rare to hear somebody say, well, I just wanted to do it the right way. So the fact that he diminished her for having children
makes
was
you
wrong.
less desirable to some. Read the rest of that because you know.
I've damn near been in love with a woman I worked with that had a child, and on the flip side, I've thought someone was attractive and found they had a child and was completely turned off.
Why, bro?
Right?
Just why?
Damn, we need a line so he could have called in.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like what the kid got to do with the attraction level to her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
because she came, is it because, like, I'm
Is
just
that
trying to,
baggage?
because
Maybe
she
you
don't
think
can't
it is
pay you all
baggage?
the attention? Or,
No, that kid was
No, I
bad.
wanted
The
to
kid
do
was
it.
bad as shit. Y'all ever seen that joke? He
Yeah,
was
well,
like
see,
that fat
that's
nigga
not-
at the dope. That fat nigga at the
yeah, now see, that's something
That
different.
fat nigga
That's something
at the
different. That's
dope.
an issue aside
Come
from
on
the woman.
in, fat nigga. That little nigga was at the door. That fat nigga at the door. He was like, "Oh, I can't fuck with you."
He said,
I ain't getting none tonight.
he said, you know, somebody had 6 kids by the age of 32, no stretch marks,
All with one guy, and she was an 8.5.
and
Well,
And he smashed her, I'm sure.
well,
my husband
I just
talking.
want to know where. I want to say where you find this X-Men, find this mutant at.
I wouldn't doubt it. The women
You
that
stupid.
and he smashed her, I'm sure of it.
Mhm.
But
She was 8.5.
I wouldn't doubt it because I've seen some of the women that he know. Oh, he said no.
He
What?
said no.
What? You ain't smashed that?
he said I was scared.
Good
I
answer,
better be.
Good
You should have been because she was gonna get pregnant.
Fertile as hell.
She was gonna get pregnant the minute she
Blink at her
smashed.
too long.
Dashiki.
Exactly. Are you my daddy?
Oh, okay, it says wait. He said she better go.
If she barely got her stuff together, if she barely got herself together, but she cute. Now she got a kid. I know this is not going nowhere. She ain't finna $40 me to death.
Oh man, see, yeah.
I just feel like if first let me address what Steve said because that's a unicorn. She got 6 kids, no stretch marks. She's still an 8.5. You know what I'm
She-
saying?
You are a fucking
she
unicorn.
kicked-
And
she
all
kicked it with
6
the
of her
professor.
kids
That
was
bitch
by
a
one
mutant.
person. That was, you know, that's amazing.
It is.
Shit.
It is.
Truth be told, she must have been married, had kids, and then now
Yeah, it
she's
didn't work
divorced.
out.
But which could also mean that her kids might have been slightly a little older, or whatever the case may be, too. I don't think it's a turnoff. I think the circumstance becomes a turnoff.
6
Yeah.
kids.
6 kids. I don't think 6
Zero.
kids is a
I don't
turnoff.
know.
I think 6
It
kids
just
who ain't got
depends
no
on-
daddy that's taking care of them too,
Exactly.
It just
or a
depends
crazy
on how
ass
old
daddy
it,
that's you
it
know.
just depends on how old the oldest is.
You know what?
Can the oldest baby sit?
He
What
manning
you
up
mean?
on you chest
I'm
out.
about to play with you.
Oh, can the oldest baby sit?
He is so annoying.
So mama can tip out the house.
Dog,
Watch Jason Terrell, Shiki Dashiki and Teresa.
He's so annoying. I am not about to play with him.
Dog, I cannot. So I get what Sean's saying too because he said she ain't finna $40 me to death if she barely got herself
Well,
together.
that's somebody
when
that
she
don't
cute.
have themselves together, like you said. So
Right, but I mean, so which is why old girl feel entitled.
Listen, the first time you asked me for $40,
Which is why old girl feel entitled.
I
Cause she like, I got my stuff
needed to
together.
be. I needed it to be a good reason. You left your debit card and you about to run out of gas or something. I need that $40 card to be a good reason. Boy.
You know what? See,
Now is that because you're cheap?
I
Or-
was saying nothing wrong with $40.
I'm just saying.
Now that's not.
For one
Now, are we
for-
talking about somebody who you barely
know,
know at this point?
About
Like,
$40 is a flag. That's a weird number.
Cause somebody like me, I need 40,000.
40,000
And that's cheap.
Girl, what you need?
40,000 for what?
Different stuff. What you mean?
from a guy that
What?
you just met.
Not a guy
I don't
I
know.
just met, but if we kicking it
what
like
do $40 get? A girl?
nothing.
I ain't never asked.
Why is
$40
40 the
so.
number, and what can you possibly?
I guess
That's a
some
good
gas.
question. Does
and
anybody
some
out
food.
there know what $40?
What's on the
Why do they
$40
$40? Why is $40? Can I get
A
$40?
pint and a gram,
So
You see, you
an
think-
Back to your
eighth
40,000.
and a half a pint.
Yeah, like if we kicking it, yeah, I want to do some investment.
Coney, a
Forget
gram and a
$40.
half a pint.
Let's invest in some stuff.
Huh.
I'm one of them type. Let's go buy a building. Let's go do something. That's why I can't have no broke man.
I can dig that, but it need to be everything need to be in my name because I'm not fucking with you if she.
You're not gonna know what
She
I'm
go
doing with the
awry.
40,000.
But how do you act?
But-
This is my 40 is 220s. I know what $40 is.
The $40, the magic number he said.
What's on the, what? I'm just saying.
I guess gas and some little food.
She
I
trying to
don't
get
know.
a sitter.
I ain't never get asked for $40.
Kalia said a sitter and some hot and readies. Duh.
From Coney and a pack of Newport. Shut up, bro.
I was thinking a half a pint, a gram. And
He said
Coney.
$40 is the safe number they start with. If they get the 40, they're gonna hit you with the 100 next time.
And that still ain't no money.
It's not. But but in the conversation, back to what we was talking about.
Mhm.
At what point was she wrong and where was he wrong?
She was completely in the wrong because she called him and asked. I mean, if you're going to say wrong, he
don't think
told
she was
her
wrong.
his version of the truth. She asked for his advice. I'm one of those people that believe don't ask nobody if you don't want to hear what the fuck they think.
But
So,
she was asking, where do I meet these type of men? Where do I go to meet these qualified contenders?
and he gave her
He gave her
He
a
gave
answer and
her a
shit to do
tongue
with where
lash
to
and
go.
she needed. I'm just saying.
Because he
you
was
going about it all wrong if you wanted to wear the 6-figure niggas at. If that's what you looking for, then
I wish he
You
had
need-
told her so I could
Yeah.
know.
exactly. It's a fucking magic place.
But
Well,
see,
I could've
I
went-
agree with what Diesel's saying because he's
I
saying
don't.
that's the wrong attitude to have if what you're really looking for is a sustainable relationship. If
Yeah.
what you're really looking for is to fall in love, get married, and have a family and raise kids, whatever the case may be, have businesses and do well and flourish, then your number one requirement can't be let me go find a nigga who
Yeah.
got 6 figures.
You,
I think that's okay.
the whole point is to build, and ain't no bricks when you
Uh-uh.
start building. You know what I'm saying? If you
I
go
want a
into a
nigga already
situation,
built.
I know, but if you go into a situation,
Can
I
I
mean,
just
but y'all
walk in
still
and
gonna have
already
y'all
built?
still gonna have to start from scratch. It don't
Sure.
matter if he already built. Y'all
But
gonna
I
have to
want
start
him to
your own
already be
shit.
built.
But let's start with this right here though, because when she say 6 figures, we got 800,000 and we got 100,000. Big difference. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
either
Like,
way, a
so when we
motherfucker
say
can pay
6
his
figures,
bills.
I agree,
you know what I'm
Trey.
saying?
yeah, but if somebody got $100,000 when they spend $1, they no longer have 6 figures. So my point being is that it's a difference between somebody being well off
You know
into
what you
6
do to
figures.
get 100,000? Don't spend $1. Re-up.
Hit Hollywood up for the real.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
hit me the fuck
Hit
up.
Wood
you
up
got
for the
to
real.
do
Don't hit me up.
Hit Wood up for the real.
You gonna get cussed the fuck
Hashtag
out.
Wood up for the real.
Cussed the fuck out.
But let's be honest, it's 2 different sides of the spectrum, right? We got the high end of 6 figures and we got the low end of 6 figures. Like, I mean, so she could nab a nigga who makes 6 figures if we talk
I
the low
agree.
end of 6
I'm
figures.
just saying, but the average person don't make 100,000. So if he make 100,000, he good. He got enough money to pay for whatever y'all need. 100,000 a year.
I
$100,000 ain't
agree
shit.
with Shine. He was already ready to go hard on her because she was not attractive. And he was saying, we usually don't take calls, but I took yours. She was an easy target to flame just on her looks. Never turned down easy content. Now he went viral. I agree. I agree. He just felt like tap dancing on her ass at that moment. So,
I
but what
mean,
she was,
she-
but
yeah,
what was
she
she
signed
saying
up
wrong?
for it.
But what was she saying wrong? No, because I agree with her.
Would
wholeheartedly.
it be a video if he hadn't called her? I mean, if she hadn't called him? No, it wouldn't.
I agree with
She
what
called
she
She
Yeah.
called him,
She
right?
got just.
I'm not
What
denying
she
that, but I
called
agree
for.
with what the hell she said. Sis, don't underdate. You gonna find what you're looking for sooner or later.
Underdate, but why is that considered underdating if she dates somebody?
Kick it at the pond. You find another.
Now I'm a firm believer that once you get to a certain age, you got to stop dating based on potential because some people just don't live up to their potential. You either are, or you ain't what I'm looking for. But the main ingredient and what I'm looking for can't be a 6-figure dude. Like, now what? What come attached to that 6-figure dude?
How about if you gonna call that out? How about have a higher? How about a 7-figure? If you gonna call
Right, if
out
I'm in 6, okay, I need a 7 figure. You know what I'm saying?
Call out, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I mean about it being a high end of 6 and a low end of 6. Like, I mean, yeah, she can find a dude that's on the low end of 6 figures. Like, shit, it's $1 million of those at my occupation retainment
He
center.
probably gonna have bitches,
But-
sis. More than likely.
Huh?
If he hire any kind of 6-figure, he probably gonna have bitches. I'm sorry.
But I can't even say that. That's not true. Not if he on the low end of 6 figures.
Listen, I'm not trying to tell y'all nothing y'all don't already know.
On the low end of 6 figures, you know how many people I know make 6 figures? Like,
And he got bitches.
I'm telling you, it's not even like that. Now, high end of 6 figures,
No,
we
he
talking.
probably don't show you it's like that. He probably don't show it's like that. But yeah, he got bitches. I'm sorry. He got bread. If he got 50,000, he got bitches. Newsflash. Don't act.
I don't think that's.
I know you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I know you do.
Because broke niggas.
I need my husband to pack his shit.
Yeah,
I need you to pack your shit.
Right, because broke
There
niggas.
you go.
Wait, pause. I need my husband to pack his shit when he get home.
Nah, I didn't say. I said.
Clearly he
I
got
said
hoes.
most.
And
I
this
said most.
ain't
I
gonna
didn't say
work.
all.
This nigga makes 6 figures.
I
I need
said
him.
most.
I need
I
him.
did not say all.
Pack your shit.
I said he probably got
Right,
bitches.
so
He
you
ain't
$15
all
an hour
don't
niggas got
I ain't
bitches,
saying all,
okay.
because this is
No,
niggas
just a
that
minute ago, you said I didn't want to
I
believe.
didn't say all niggas. I said more than likely.
Except for Steve. Let's say
Yeah,
all of
sorry,
them except for
Sorry,
Steve.
I didn't mean to do that. But no, it ain't everybody. There's some people that know how to act, but for the
I
most
just
part,
said that. You said I know you want to believe that.
I said I'm.
But he got
I'm
bitches.
I'm not talking about your marriage. I'm talking about outside of
Steve.
I'm talking about single people. Period. She talking about somebody she ain't
These
even
are
met
trying to
yet.
get you put out, bro.
No, we talking about people this lady ain't even met yet. I'm talking about if you meet a dude and he's single and he make, like I said, 50,000. He got any kind of, he can have a plant job. Hello, he got bitches.
He got bitches.
He got bitches. He might be slick. He might not be slick. And I ain't going Steve Harvey on the homies because it's people that I know is people that don't cheat on their girl. I know a bunch of them. I'm not saying it all dudes, but
With $6, that part.
yeah, the world we
It's
live
only
in now.
$6 that got 60
The world we
bitches.
live in now, instant gratification. It's easy to.
Right, it's broke niggas out here with hoes. That don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, so
That
if he
is
got
so
money,
annoying.
if he
Because-
got money 8 times, 7.5 times out of 10, he got
He
bitches.
got some bitches.
He got bitches.
7.5 out of 10.
That's 75%.
Y'all in these high ass percentages that y'all throwing out here today.
Listen,
85% of niggas ugly.
If
And
he got
75%
any, if
of
he got
niggas with
this,
money
if he got any
got
kind of
hoes.
money, he got
So
power.
the ugly
he got
niggas
power,
got
he
hoes.
can make
They
moves.
do.
So the ugly niggas with money got hoes.
They
What?
do.
For sure. I'm just putting it all together. And 75% of the niggas who got money got hoes. And 85% of them niggas is ugly. So pretty much all the niggas who got money and hoes is ugly.
I'm not in the
I
ugly
agree with
thing.
what you just
I'm not in the, I don't got nothing to do with that.
I
part.
agree. That's why I'm just
talking
chilling
about-
right now and I'm not
I'm
dating.
just talking about motherfuckers with money and
But-
they single. They got ain't nobody preserving themselves and got no bankroll.
But I do think that until you are where you want to be as a woman, you shouldn't date. So maybe
I
she
think the same about men.
But I think she should just
Good
work
luck.
on certain things with herself and then throw herself out there. Because each time you kind of
But that's the thing. Again, her action said she was, cocky. So
I
she
know.
thinks she where she need to be today.
But each time you level up, your options become broader. That's all I'm trying to say. So like I do it like I jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. If I don't like my options, I stop dating.
Why?
Because I just be feeling like, okay, if I level up a little bit more, maybe my options would be better. Because right now, that ain't it. I don't like that. I don't want that.
See, I feel like men have to go through that. I don't feel like women do.
I mean, I'm picky and I do act like a nigga, so that's partially why I have the issues that I have. That's partially why I have the problems that I have. I don't think like most women.
But I feel like men have to do that.
I do.
Men have to level up so that their options become broader because women do pay attention to stuff like how much he makes, where does he work, what he got going on in his
No
life,
more.
that type of
It's
thing.
what he look like. What can he flash before me?
Agreed. But that's a certain type of woman.
Yeah, shit.
A real
That's a
woman,
nice percentage of those out here.
it is
I'm not saying
because it's being glorified.
Yeah.
It's being glorified. The woman who is out here looking at the guy with all the flashy shit, he got nice cars and jewelry, no telling what he got in the bank. That's being glorified right now.
Mhm.
That type of woman is being glorified.
Mhm.
But to my point, the guys have to level up and then broaden in order
I'm just
to
To a certain extent.
because
bracket,
otherwise
to a
he's going to
certain
see, or otherwise he's going to keep running into that woman we just named. He's going to keep running to the one who want to see him flash his money. Once he level up and broaden his horizons, then
it's just you just.
But I feel like it goes the same for women because for instance, I don't date guys
What
that I
you-
meet every day. So if I'm going to the store, a guy try to talk to me, I'm not talking to him.
What you mean, like level
Stuff
up,
like
like far as how she look, or like what do you mean, like
as
like
far
guys
as
gotta level up? Or,
as far as where he is financially, as far
Mhm.
as where he is mentally, as far as where he like his whole status.
no, but
When
they
you
don't.
not where you
They
supposed
don't.
to be in life, first of all, men take that shit hard. When men aren't where they supposed to be and they feel like they're
That's
supposed to
not
be
all.
somewhere
That's
else.
no.
A lot of some
Oh,
sometimes
oh,
some
oh,
people
yeah,
confident
that's
as hell.
what I'm
Some
saying.
on
Some
air
men.
matches too.
But I'm
just
talking about
telling
I'm
you
talking about a real man.
She was just telling you about the real.
I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about a real man. I ain't talking about a man that's content with sitting at
That's a whole
home.
different conversation.
Exactly. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the guy who actually is looking to date somebody that is worth something, right? That
Mhm.
guy, the guy who got his shit together, when he ain't on his feet, he is off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He is off. He
Fuck
don't feel like a
everything.
man. He feel less than. He is off.
Mhm.
He, especially if he in a relationship.
Mhm.
Because now he feels like he can't take care of his woman. He feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like he feel like less of a man. The guy who content with that shit is a problem. Ladies, if you at home with a nigga sitting on his ass and he
You
okay
get
with
up
that
and go to
shit
work.
and you getting up and going to work, problem.
Mhm.
Problem. If he content with that, problem. If he not going shit, I gotta get out here and give me a
He
job.
ain't putting
I gotta.
in on nothing there.
Exactly.
You taking care of it now. If you going to work and he's
But
hustling, then
what I'm
whatever
saying is-
works.
I ain't talking about that.
Yeah,
He
that's
making
the
his
same.
own
Yeah,
money still.
yeah.
I'm talking about the guy who completely content with sitting at home on his ass and doing absolutely fucking nothing.
That's a bum.
I
Son.
get
A
that,
bum.
but what I'm saying is, if women had a similar mind state like that, they could get better options. That's what I'm saying.
It's
What do
just
you
a
mean?
lot more black women than men.
What do you mean?
When I said, because when this is how we got on the whole topic, you said men think like that. That's what I'm saying. If women would kind of just sit back and kind of analyze things and then take more time to work on themselves, the options that they attract will be better. Versus a little Pookie at the stove. Versus, you know what I'm saying, like those.
I
type
said
of-
And then
I
that's where,
semi-agree.
and then that's where the options become limited.
Exactly, because okay, like for example, if your car
He
just
said, stay at home,
if-
dad.
if your car just broke
Except
down,
him, he taking care of the kids.
if your car just broke down, you
I
went
guess.
back home to live with your mom for a couple months to get back on your feet as a woman. Then the men that you date, let's say you meet somebody, I don't know, at the grocery store, and y'all talking, a couple days later, and he mentioned, oh well, my car in the shop, da da da. You gonna accept that because you know you ain't got no car right now. Your car messed up and you at home with your mom. It's like, you get what I'm saying? You start to deal with things that you wouldn't normally deal with because you're in a messed up situation.
Well, you need to
That's
be
what
by
I'm
your
saying.
damn self when you're going through all that stuff.
So-
Anyway, it's just people don't know how. People think another person's supposed to make
No,
them
I
whole.
agree.
It's
That's
a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
people-
Get yourself together all the way
Mhm.
so that the options that do seek you is more on your level. Don't underdate.
Now, I agree with that to a certain extent, but if I'm still at home with my mom and I'm stacking bread, I got a job, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my goal, I know where I'm going, I know where I'm headed, I know I'm not
That was
going to
just
fail.
an example.
I know, but I'm
I'm
going
reading
to
what they said.
I know I'm not gonna fail. I know my own potential, right? Now, while I say that people don't always live up to their potential, I know I'm gonna live up to mine. So I set my own standard for myself. I don't feel like I have to accept the guy who don't have no car because I don't have no car. Because I'm not gonna always be in a position to where I don't have no car. And how old are we? Like, if I'm 17, 18 to 21 years old, then sure, I might accept a guy who ain't got no car. But at 30-something
But
years
some
old,
people do that.
I'm not doing it.
Some people do that. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
but
Like, when
I'm not. I can't
doing
date
my thing,
him because I
said
can't
that.
date him based on his potential. I don't have a problem
But
with
people do.
right, but I don't have a problem with women
Who do?
or
Because sometimes that might be the right dude, but he might just need
That's
need
good
a
for
hand
you.
and put. I'm just saying, you might miss out on your dude thinking I'm not about to help this nigga.
well, but see,
I can see
that's
it.
not what I
I
was
can see
gonna
if you.
say.
I'm just saying. I can see
That's not what I was gonna
it.
say
I'm not
because
gonna help that nigga.
because I'm not. I was gonna say
What if you just got out of jail? You're on probation.
I'm sorry.
I'm not fucking with him.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but I don't know
Exactly.
this man.
I don't want the problems.
But
I
you,
don't know this
I mean,
man.
it's different. You
I don't.
married.
I'm
You
not.
can't-
No,
you
I'm
know.
talking about even before I was married. I'm not dating a guy based on his potential. Point blank in the period. Once you get to a certain age,
That's
fuck
dead.
your potential. You
And I
either
think we
got
at
it or
that
you
age.
don't.
I think we at
Like,
that
I'm
age.
too old to be talking about I'm gonna help you get to where now you can be somewhere and I can help you get further. You get what I'm saying?
As
You
friends.
could have a no. I mean,
It's all
what I
about
mean
the
is
preference.
you could have a good job. You could have children outside of us or whatever the case may be and be doing well. You got your own crib. You got whatever going on, right? But I can help elevate your life to another level just based off of the motivation I'm going to provide for you in this relationship. So now instead of you working for Chrysler, now I done talked you into working for yourself because I done seen the talent that you had in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can dig that type of potential, but you were already set up for success on your own.
No,
I can't deal with a guy who ain't got shit
I get
talking
it.
about he need a hand. Fuck your hand. I ain't got
Leave me
one.
alone. Yeah, that is my line. Don't date no broke nigga. Don't date no broke nigga.
No, I'm just saying, like,
That's how I live my life.
circumstances are different. If you don't, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying.
No, and
shit.
that's your choice. That's your, you know
I
what I'm
ain't
saying,
doing it.
choice to
I
not
double
do
dutch
it.
date. I jump in, I jump out. I jump in, I jump out. Until I like what I see. And I ain't been liking what I see. So I done jump the fuck out.
But my thing is, if you looking for somebody, you gotta keep your motherfucking eyes open, because that person might be somewhere where you not looking, or somewhere you might not be expecting to find them.
I agree. Like you just said, you don't talk to the guy who try to date you, just who try to holler at you just on some random shit. I met my husband on some random shit.
I don't.
I mean, it just.
I met my husband on some random shit. So I agree
Sometimes
with what
lightning
you're saying.
strikes
Like you
in a
never know
bottle.
who it is.
Sometimes it is what it is.
The
Sometimes
guy who
it's right.
approached you could be
Yeah.
the guy that you absolutely have been waiting for. And here he go. He done built up the courage to come and holler at you because he
You know
thinks
what?
you're
I wish
beautiful. And
y'all
you
would
like,
be on my shoulder one day and see the niggas. I'd be like, the audacity of you, nigga, please.
Audacity.
now I know that. I know that too.
That's why I'm looking like,
Now, I
y'all
know
better
that
shut
too.
the fuck up. I'm not about to talk to these
Where do you be at?
Fucking
Where
Right,
do you,
but that's
where do
because
your
of where you be
location
at.
be?
Exactly.
Fucking
We be on
roaches.
Grand River and Grand.
Exactly. At the Family Dollar.
These fucking roaches, they
You
trying to
at
come
the
visit
Family
me.
Dollar in
at,
aisle
bro?
7.
Huh?
Where
You
do
at the
you
Family
be?
Dollar in aisle 7 trying to
I
buy
mean,
some games,
just random.
detergent.
You act like you don't live around no
Walmart.
decent people. You act like,
I ain't saying that, but what I'm saying is,
Well,
no,
girl, don't
bruh,
talk to
I'm
nobody
good.
in Walmart. Walmart make my ass itch. As soon as I
Booty
walk
hole tight,
in,
don't it? Don't it
as
be?
soon as I walk in, I just be like, my
And you
whole
all
ass
in my
itch.
face while I'm trying to get some Gatorade.
People in Walmart just be looking so dirty.
Now she feel my
Does it
pain.
give you an ass rash?
Man, immediately I just started looking like Tyrone Bigham.
Now she
Stop,
understand.
you making me fucking
Now,
stop.
y'all
nigga.
scratch yourself. That's how
I'm
the fuck I
trying
be
to tell
feeling
you.
when these niggas be in my face. So thank you for that.
You
Then,
gotta-
okay.
You gotta hit us with the location.
But where do you be at?
I
You,
said I was at Walmart.
The
That
liquor
was an
store.
example.
The liquor
CVS.
store.
right, the
I
liquor
don't
store.
know.
The liquor. Now you
I
can't
walk
talk-
in, the nigga who unpacking the Pepsis to go in the market, like, I don't know, the post office,
The young
the
dudes that
postal
be like,
man.
you want some loud?
I don't want right, no, I don't want shit. I
You
start
just trying to get
screaming
re-up though.
Yeah.
that part, you want me to front some
Let
money.
me a couple ounces. Let me get a QP.
That
Baby,
part.
on you.
I'm straight.
Oh, you.
See, that's why I'm fuck with them. Y'all daddies, sometimes y'all daddies
Let
don't
me get a
be coming.
QP, baby, on you. You
On
stupid.
you, man. Let me get a QP.
You so stupid. Oh my god.
Dumbass face he be get on my nerves.
I'm just saying. Okay, so you don't gotta talk to every guy who approach you, but on the
I
same
don't.
note, on the same note,
I turn all
don't
them niggas down.
don't block your blessing.
I'm not. I'm sure they're not my blessing.
You never
There
know.
you
He
go.
might be.
There you go.
You could be a throw baby.
You never know. He might be.
Throw baby.
I promise you, I met my husband at the club.
See, that's
I mean,
good
but that's
for
where but see, that ain't random. Now, you meet people at the club. Now, you have made it seem like y'all was at CBS or something.
The shit was random. We was at Duo. Like,
You still at the club, though.
but you don't talk to dudes in clubs. That's what I'm saying.
We want to talk to a nigga
No.
at church?
I'm not talking to that fucking Pepsi man shit. He unpacking the
She look
trunk.
for a pastor?
You
You
know
trying
what?
to be-
I
you trying
did
to be
that
the
one
mother
day.
of
It
the
didn't
church?
quite work.
One day.
I was almost the first lady, yeah.
You trying to be first lady?
It almost happened.
You trying to be Matt,
It almost happened. okay?
pastor's wife?
One day? It almost happened?
It almost happened, yeah.
Okay.
So how did that work out? Like,
It didn't because you know something, like my spiritual lining
Praise
isn't fully
God.
over there. So
Praise God.
y'all wasn't equally yoked.
yeah, and you
Y'all
know who
probably-
he
y'all
acted
probably-
like.
Your whole yoke was
Y'all probably more yoked than you think. You
He act
probably-
like that man we talking about. That's why I'm like, oh no, baby, because I'll chew your ass and spit you clean the fuck out. No, I'm not the one.
A pastor.
Because you know he got his congregation that be on him and they be hyping him up. I'm not gonna hype you up just because you think you something. You are right.
Right,
To me.
they said he could own the trucking company and just got a contract with Pepsi. You never know.
Y'all
See
so
what I'm-
sweet.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
Y'all
that's
keeping
the
hope
truth.
alive with these men. I'm good. No,
So where do you think you supposed to meet men at?
I don't know where I'm gonna meet
The
my man at,
nigga,
but I'm not
obviously, the
talking
nigga
to no
gonna fall
random-
out the sky.
He showing the fuck
This
he
is it. What?
She
What
won't
you
touch
falling
the
from
nigga
the
at
sky?
church. You can't drive a Pepsi truck. Niggas at the liquor store ain't got no chance. If you
They
need
showing
a
the
re-up,
fuck
forget about it.
Niggas at Walmart ain't shit.
It's not happening. Yeah, doesn't matter.
So where is this guy supposed to come from?
I don't know.
The fucking
I don't even
sky.
think, honestly, I don't think my man is in Michigan. I think I'm gonna meet who I'm
But you in
waiting for
Michigan.
right now, in this very moment. Yes, I am,
Okay.
but not.
Okay.
So I think my man.
So how long are you supposed? At what point do you make the move? And then what happens if you move somewhere else and you can't find them there either?
No, I'm
Because
gonna find
the
them.
guys in other states be on some other shit.
I'm gonna
I
find
won't
them.
call nobody out, but I done been to some, and you be like,
Call them out.
I'm gonna find them.
You gonna go out there and you gonna find a nigga from Detroit in another city. That's what's gonna happen. Because that's what you're gonna be attracted to. Because them other niggas is crazy. Man, crazy. Like, go to Texas. You can spot a Detroit nigga out of the crowd.
I've been to Texas
Because the rest of them, you be like, oh,
What?
God.
Well, bro, they say I can't. That's too little.
You say you can be a throwback.
No, but you see, you must not have been hearing what I said at the beginning of the show, baby. It's okay. No, I'm not the throw baby. No.
The Pepsi man could not be from Michigan.
But you
That's
just
gonna move out of town and then you gonna find you a Detroit nigga. That's what's gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen.
Why? Well, I'm just saying. What if you meet a Detroit nigga tomorrow?
She can't, cause she gonna turn them down.
She
like,
gonna be
no
like,
matter
where
where
the
she
fuck you
meet him at.
come? She gonna be like, where the fuck you come from, nigga? You better have been from up there.
He gonna pop up in front of him.
You got wings, nigga.
Leave me alone with my dating tactics, okay? They just on my head about this
She
shit.
gonna pop up in
said
front of him.
dating
She gonna be like,
I don't want to date. I don't
God,
want to date no
thank you.
regular smuggler guy. Like I just don't. Like,
Define regular.
Smuggler. And smuggler.
I don't want to date. I don't want
Ain't she sounded just like the chick?
I am.
I
That's why I can relate with her. Yes.
Okay.
I don't date regular men no more. I don't. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
What's regular?
I'm not dating no nigga from Chrysler, Ford,
Daggler.
none of that shit. I don't care about your profit sharing check. It ain't enough. I don't want none of that. Like, I'm
Regular
not
Daggler.
dating no regular Daggler guy. And I'm
Damn.
okay with that. So
Damn.
if I gotta wait, I'm gonna fucking wait.
Niggas at
Damn.
Chrysler is regular.
I'm done. I already been celibate for 2 years. I will be
Regular
fine.
Daggler.
That's why you talking like that.
What?
Because you've been celibate for 2 years. You need
Oh, you
some
think I
dick.
need some?
Probably.
No, I got
You-
that little. I got that little.
You-
I got the little rose toy. I'm good.
Rose
good.
toy?
I got one too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm alright.
Okay.
That's why.
I'm alright.
Hashtag she needs some dick. That's
No,
that's
ain't
the
no.
new-
I don't need no
Hashtag.
dick. No. Mm-mm.
Hashtag Hollywood needs some cock.
I don't need no cock. Cock just gonna go off the pH balance and all that other shit. I'm
Some
straight.
Schlong, some Johnson.
Unless it's a
Me
Mandingo
too.
warrior. Unless it's a Mandingo warrior.
That's why you don't want to talk to nobody. Because you've been celibate for 2 years. You turned off by men in general right now.
Yeah, I don't care.
You
I'm
get
trying
you
to
some dick,
figure
they
out
gonna
where
start
you're
being
supposed to
attracted.
meet him. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Where-
trying to tell you.
Like, where you think you're supposed to meet him? Like, or
I don't know
meet
where
him.
I'm
I mean,
going to
even
meet
out of
him.
town. Where the
So
fuck
how
you
long are
think-
you planning to be celibate? Look, this did turn into the question
I'm
Hollywood
gonna
show.
be celibate until I feel I'm ready to deal with someone.
Y'all, don't she sound like the lady who? So I wonder if this how she is too. She's celibate because she can't
She
find. sex
probably
figures.
is because I don't wanna fuck with no regular man. I'm straight.
You say she probably.
And I've been in a circle.
But
not
you
to.
still not answering the question on where you gonna find them at if you not.
I don't
willing to
know.
meet
I
them.
randomly meet people.
Have
Like
you-
when I
This is
am
serious
dating.
question.
Yeah.
Have you thought about lesbo? I mean, being a lesbo.
No, I don't
Lesbo.
like girls enough to do that.
Enough.
Yeah, I mean, I like y'all because I like, the reason why I said enough is because I'm a celebrity hairstylist, so no, I don't want nobody feeling like I don't like them. I like y'all enough to bring a service to y'all, but do I like y'all enough to let y'all get me off? No. I had to explain that shit because she had to pick that shit up. I said enough because
You wait for
of my
another
profession.
Mars.
I am a celebrity hairstylist, so I can't say I don't like bitches. That's what I deal with.
Pause. We go into the live feed. Somebody
Listen,
said
how
how
many
many
cats?
cats you want.
I don't own no cats. I don't own no cats.
14. Snuggles, wiggles, giggles, pickles.
Shut the fuck up. So y'all trying to go on me because I don't want to be fucking with no personal work, huh? So if I was just hopping on dicks, y'all be happy, huh? Y'all ain't shit.
That show over. Y'all got her hollering. She's not about to stop laughing for a minute.
Oh God.
I'm tired of y'all. So just because I don't want to just be hopping on any
She said, how
dick,
many cats she
it ain't even gonna make it work.
Mm, mm, mm.
It ain't even gonna make it work.
She said it sounds like abstinence.
That's fine.
What's their names? What's the cat's names?
Oh, shit.
She gonna ask for cats' names again.
Wiggles, giggles, snuggles, snuggles, buckles, wiggles, giggles,
I'm tired of y'all.
pickles.
I'm tired of y'all.
She just sat on one of them motherfuckers. He dead. She like 13. Where's Chandler?
And y'all cracking the fuck up. That ain't funny to me. I ain't got no goddamn cat.
14.
Because I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm a lonely cat bitch. Okay.
I mean, 2 years. Like,
years,
I've
that's a
never
long
heard
time.
that.
It's
I always
it's gonna be a
heard
full
months.
2 years.
I always
in
heard
March.
months. I always heard girls say months.
It's gonna be a full 2 years.
That
in
is
March.
that's a long time to go without getting none.
I mean, because I don't
Release.
care.
But you do, because you said you want a man and you want to be in a relationship. So
No,
you
I
do
didn't
care.
say I didn't say I want to be in a relationship. I said I don't date, and I said I stepped back from dating. That's how this all started.
Okay.
So no, I'm not looking for a man. I don't do that. I don't think a woman is really.
Well, I wasn't looking for my husband when
Right,
when we met.
you be chilling out, and
Yeah,
then it
so I
just
mean,
happens.
I can see how you can
You
say
hit
that.
it
Like,
with it. Hey, you see that meat guys at the club? Oh yeah.
And then between this 2 year frame, let me say this. In between this 2 year frame, I was working on my salon. I've taken 2 classes. So, like, I've been busy. So, it's not like I just been sitting on my ass not doing nothing. When you're busy and you have goals, you
That ain't
tend
on
to
your
get
mind.
kind of, you know,
That ain't on
wrapped
your
up in
mind.
that.
Yeah,
So
for sure. I get it.
it's not like, so no, I don't have no fucking cats. They would have been died. They would have been fucking died, okay? Like,
Cats would be dead.
okay, work on that damn building, they would have been gone.
Where's Chandler?
Chandler is dead, motherfucker.
She got her cat because she sat on it.
Ah!
Chandler
Yeah, I
dead.
sat
Came
on
home
the cat
tired.
alright. I sat on the cat alright. No, it's so irritating.
Pull up the segment one.
Tragan
The
said you
segment.
was
Look at
looking.
this shit over
You
here.
said you was
Oh.
looking, Excel.
Huh?
Tragan said you was at the club looking.
Janice was looking. I was not. I was not. I wasn't looking for.
This
I
one
wasn't
right here?
looking to be in a relationship when I met my husband. But
I'm mad y'all
more
just
power
went on
to
me.
you, 'cause
I'm mad y'all just went on me and my celibacy.
hey, we
Listen here.
we all
It was
gonna have our
them.
moments.
It was them.
It
They
was.
shouldn't
No,
have
it
asked
was
about the
y'all.
It was.
No,
Y'all have
no,
them
no,
going,
no,
talking
they-
about the goddamn cats and
Well,
shit.
they asked about the cats.
All I said
Well,
was I
what
think
cat?
you need some dick because
I don't.
2 years is a long time to go without no peen. I'm just
That's
saying.
not true. If you ain't
She
thinking
said
about
pain.
Peen.
You dumb.
I'm just saying.
it, you ain't thinking about it. And at the rate I'm going, if I feel the urge, I go buy one. Since I can buy which size I want, I ain't gonna
That
worry
ain't the
about it.
same.
Escort
Shit.
or a? I thought you said you had a rose.
I'm talking about actually getting penetration now.
Oh.
That's not the same.
How it's not the same?
It ain't no
Why
testosterone
don't you
attached to
just?
that.
Why don't you just?
I mean, but if you could buy a 15-inch wing,
why don't you
not?
create a Christian mingle or something?
No.
Just put the 6 figures in your profile.
So y'all ready to have a show saying, you know what, Hollywood went on a date and she's no longer here with us. Y'all
We
ready
about to
that shit?
set her up with somebody. Hey, everybody interested in dating Hollywood. I'm vetting
Don't
people.
do it.
I'm vetting people right now.
Don't do it.
I'm vetting people right now. Because of COVID, that's what this lady kept saying today. COVID.
COVID.
Because of COVID, then y'all can't go on no date. So it'll just be conversations at first. So
Don't
I'm
do it.
vetting people right now. Just send me some emails and
Don't do it.
some messages. We gonna set Hollywood up with
No,
somebody.
I'm not coming and I'm not gonna reply.
I'm saying she out cold. Look at this picture on her. On
She
her
gonna-
phone.
She
out
gonna, and
cold.
her bio is gonna say, I traded in my Joker jacket for a Jesus jacket.
They don't know about her Joker jacket.
Yes, the fuck they do. Yes, the fuck they do.
First of all, my Joker jacket cold in the motherfucker. What is he saying? He a hater.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, we gotta get you a Christian
You know you
mingle,
like that
Brody.
Joker jacket.
We gotta get you a Christian mingle.
No,
Brody.
I don't want to do no Christian.
I'm saying, like, all right, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep
She trying to get me some wank.
I'm just saying, you do need some wang.
I
I'm
don't
saying.
want no wank.
I'm saying you should just hang out
Me
at
and
the
Diesel
bus
Daddy
station
been trying to figure it
with
out.
no
so.
underpants on.
Me and Diesel Daddy been trying to figure it out. I got a little sex swing for us. So.
Pop, where you at? She need you to knock the 2-year bottom out of her cat ass.
All right now, when I knock his hip out of place,
Chandler.
you be ready to
I
run
found
my
Chandler.
Okay, so it's time for the portion of the show.
Look at it.
Somebody come look at this shit here.
Look at it.
Tragan said we was in a group. Yeah, he was with you when you met Steve?
No,
No, I don't know what he means then. Sorry.
he talking about this WhatsApp group that we was in a couple years back or whatever.
They didn't know all about it.
Yeah, we used to get it in that group. But anyway, it's time for the portion of the show. Somebody come look at this shit here. I have what in my hand a Facebook post that has gone viral.
Yeah, I seen that.
Several people have posted this on their pages. I'm going to read it to you guys. I definitely want the people who are watching to chime in on this one because this shit right here, somebody come look at this shit, okay?
Look at it.
It says, subject, I want my fiance to get rid of his 4-year-old daughter.
Lost
That
me
is the
right
subject.
there. That lost me right there.
That part.
I feel
Hi.
reading that shit, though.
And the person name she was talking to. I need some advice from the mommies on your page. My fiance has a 4-year-old daughter. Her mother passed away when she was born. He's been raising her on his own ever since he lost his wife. I am now in the picture and we're set to get married in 2022. I'm also 7 months pregnant with a precious little girl. I am not the stepmother type, and I know I won't treat his daughter the same way I would treat our child. To be quite honest, and she put quiet with her dumb ass. It should have been quiet. To be quite honest, she gets on my damn nerves. For one, the little girl looks just like her mother, and having her around constantly reminds my fiance of his dead wife. Second, she is very attached to her daddy, and I'm afraid this is going to take away from my child's bond with her father. I basically want to tell my fiance to get rid of her. She can live with her grandparents, or we can find her a nice family that's looking to adopt a child. I don't know how to approach the situation, but I need to find a way to convince my fiance to let her go. I promise I'm not a bad person. I'm just trying to look out for my child and make sure she receives all of her daddy's attention without having her older sister intervene. Please help.
Can I go first?
Please.
There's one part that stood out. That I'm not a bad person. Bitch, you a whole bad person.
A whole ass bad
How
person.
dare you? For one, you ought to have enough compassion in your heart for that baby not having her mother around no more. Given that you about to be a mother, bitch, you won't want somebody to do your child like that if you die?
Right.
I'm lost
Just
on
give her
how
away.
somebody could even... I'm just praying that's not real. I really don't believe
What
that.
I don't
There's people
understand-
like that. That's fucking
No, people
crazy.
are like that. But what I don't understand is when you started dating him, he had the daughter. So
It didn't matter until she started to have her own. So now she feels like she can't love this child like she's going to love her own. It
But
was
you
different
should've
when she
realized
didn't
that.
have her own kid. Now she's got a kid on the way, and now she's
I don't
like,
understand.
Ain't nobody asked you to love the kid like you love your own, but just love the
If fuck
baby.
them
Damn.
kids was a person.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up. I want to believe that's not a real story and somebody.
I would like to believe that, but I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you that I know a story and a situation of a person who gave their children to their sister to be raised because they were brown skinned. So this person's husband didn't like brown skinned kids. So
Huh?
she gave her firstborn children to her sister to be raised because her husband didn't like brown skinned
And the
kids.
sister complied
And then
because of this reason.
That's fucked
Because
up. Some people just don't.
What
even
else
need
was
to
she
be
gonna
parents,
if
bro.
she didn't take them in? She didn't want them to end up in foster care. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
and
no,
then
hold
she
on
had-
to
But this
it,
is a
man.
whole thought process.
then she had
Yeah,
light skinned
that's some sad
kids
shit.
with the husband.
And then
So
they-
those kids were the kids that she raised.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
I could not see me not being in
Fucked
my
up,
child's
man.
life. So
That's
I don't
fucked
even
up, bro.
understand how people come to this type of conclusion to even think to
They
give your
fucked
kids
up.
away.
So that story to me is not far fetched.
People are sick.
There
of
are
That's
really
fucked
people
up,
in this
bro.
world that's like
fucked
that.
up, bro.
I
I can only like when you hear a story like that. I can only think about the child. I can't
Right.
sympathize with an adult in this type of situation. I
Same
can't.
here.
Yeah.
Same
she
here.
she really asking for advice. My advice.
How about
is
give birth and hang yourself?
that
bitch?
part and let him take care of the kids because you clearly not.
I
standing
feel
up to
like
that.
for her to make these types of statements, one,
And she don't even have her mother.
if he continues to be in a relationship with
Yeah.
her, he's wrong,
Yeah.
for one.
But you know, he don't know she asking for this dumbass advice.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But to some degree, if she's talking about she wants to figure out a way for him to get,
She
then
already
she's having the
acting like
conversations and acting like it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So she's already treating this little girl
Yeah.
less
little
than.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shame on him if he let that slide. Period.
Agreed.
Shame on him.
I feel like when you date somebody who has children, they come as a package. You don't get to be like, oh, I don't want the kid, but I want the guy.
Yeah, you
No,
don't
fuck
want
you.
me.
You don't want me then. And anybody who allows that to happen is dead ass wrong.
And you deserve
Right.
all the fucked up shit to happen to you.
Agreed.
Honestly.
Agreed. Because
Mhm.
how do you allow somebody to come into your life? Mind you, my daughter was here before you was.
Exactly.
Right.
You just
Now,
ain't
now,
know.
how do you come into our world and shake shit up talking about get rid of her? She was here before you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You don't.
Even if this wasn't my daughter,
You
let's
don't.
say this
Yeah.
was my cousin.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to come into my life and be like,
tell me what I gotta
get rid of
replace.
such and such because no, you don't get to tell, you don't have the right to do that.
People crazy as a motherfucker.
Now, I do have a question for you. What if the little girl was violent?
Then we gotta get her
We gotta
some
get her
help.
some help,
You
but
can't
we're not gonna
take it
shut
to
her
the
out.
center to the grandma ain't gonna do nothing but make it worse. What grandma gonna do with it?
You can't shut her out though. Just get her some help.
What the grandma gonna do with her?
That's
Except
not
make
gonna
her
make her no better. She
spoil
might
her,
kill
make
grandma.
her more efficient.
But
killer.
on the flip side, I
My
feel
phone
like
died.
the young lady who is asking for the little girl to go needs some help.
I agree. She should have. If anything, she should have asked, "How can I make our relationship better? That way we
Be
can
a
all
better,
be
be
family."
a better example.
A blended
Little girls look up to good women.
Mhm.
Be a better example. Maybe she won't be so bad. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
she'll listen to you. But she obviously a fucked up bitch because how she deliver herself. So she don't deserve no kid to treat her like a mama and even her own kid at this point because she, like I said, she don't have the compassion for that little girl knowing that she lost her mother. She's only 4 years old. The husband, the man doing it by himself, like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's
And he
fuck,
should
bro?
get more respect for that because he
Yeah.
was raising her
Come
by
on.
himself.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't do that.
Yeah,
she's selfish.
that's
It's
hell.
hell.
And you have to wonder when her kid comes, how she's going to be even to her kid.
Yeah, well, right now she pouring that jealous energy into that baby. So either the
And that's
baby
sad.
gonna come out not liking her or the sister. She
Mhm.
putting that energy right
Already
into the
out
baby
there.
already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
That's
when
true.
the baby come out, the baby gonna have a problem with somebody. It's either
Mhm.
gonna be her or her sister.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
That
You better preach, Beijing King. Look at you.
Beijing King.
I'm gonna get you. I want to be a dyke starter kid because that's where you headed, Cleo.
Why? Cause I don't want no wank, huh?
He calls
I don't want no.
you
I don't want no broke wank, huh?
Don't
I don't mean I want a carpet muncher too. Fuck.
I
call,
cannot.
don't call names.
If
We
if
gonna get you
ever I
you
was
can keep your Joker jacket. We're gonna get you a baseball hat. We're gonna get you a hairdo. You a
and
hairdresser.
some
So
cornrows.
yeah, hit the cornrows. We're gonna get you some Timbs. You gonna dyke it up.
I have other bitches if I was. We ain't gonna even go
See,
there.
you know what I'm
She's
saying?
starting already. She's starting
We
already.
ain't gonna go there. I
She's
have
starting
all the
already.
bitches. I take yours too.
From your
Baby,
daddy
he
to
ain't
your
shit.
bitch. Damn.
He ain't shit. Come here, baby.
Mm.
Anywho.
She said she pulling them all.
My phone is dead, so
Where's your second phone?
it's about to die.
He said my phone is dead. Now you
I'm
don't want to
tapped
say
out.
nothing else.
Wait, how long is the show?
We get ready to close out anyway.
Wrap it on up. Wrap it on up.
To say goodbye to all
But I think the conversation that we had earlier was an interesting one.
I agree.
To anybody who is out there looking for somebody with 6 figures and you average, it don't mean you're gonna die alone.
It does not, baby. Keep going. You're gonna find him.
Just manifest it. Work on yourself. And put yourself in that environment. And please be that yourself if you're asking for that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you 6-figure woman, you think your man should make just as much as you, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just put yourself in a position and don't go sniffing after it. You know what I'm saying? Usually people who end up happy end up finding somebody. Like this is, like literally they fall like the sky. So
So you-
not literally, but figuratively, like when you're not looking for somebody, it's when most people find
Yeah, when they
somebody.
pop up, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I agree.
But you have to be open to it.
Somebody
Look
coming
at
through
me,
the
fuck.
window.
Because
I thought somebody
Fuck
coming
you
through the
looking at me
window.
for, shit.
Because this one over here, her, I'm not open to it. I don't want to meet nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I done had my legs closed for 2 years and counting.
Yeah. It's a struggle.
It's
You
not.
gotta. I'm just saying that it's a struggle to find somebody like that. You got a husband, so you off the hook. There's a lot of single women that's got a lot of issues, and these brothers got a lot of issues too. And
They sure do.
just the way the mass media and social media portray everything, it's not gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying? People just shit. We fucked up. We fucked up.
I
We too far gone.
concur.
We fucked up. As a whole, I ain't saying me.
That's
I'm
why
just
I
saying,
you too.
as a whole, as a people, we got some work to do, and like we going backwards.
We definitely got
Oh,
some work to
Lord.
do. I can agree with that.
She said, meanwhile, you are passing up great guys, one that may hit the lotto.
Right.
She said one that
One that might hit the lotto for millions. For sure.
Baby, give me $10 something to play this.
Exactly.
And
Like,
then you hear you won.
no,
You won.
I'm straight.
I'm just saying.
Look at Oprah and Stedman. They've been together for a long time. What Stedman do?
That's
for a
what I'm
living?
gonna have. I think I'm gonna end up with a Stedman.
What Stedman do for a
I'm
living?
gonna have all the money and end up with a
Mm.
Stedman.
Now, while they have been together for a long time, that's not a good example.
Why? Because Oprah got that cake.
Oprah definitely got that cake, and Stedman is like, he's so far back behind the scenes that it's like,
Cause she be like, sit your ass down.
yeah, but you know what? So somebody in the industry told me that he was like her beard.
I heard that too.
Her who?
Beard.
Her cover up.
You know what a beard is?
Are you not
I
understanding?
mean, when you said cover up, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody told me he was her beard.
I don't see, women have a vibe about them, a swag about them when they on that tip. I just don't see Oprah on that level.
I didn't see Whitney on that level, but
I mean, Whitney had a soft, she was soft at times until she was jacked up on that smack.
one of them.
Well,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, so with Oprah though, like, I could totally.
Yeah, she just real, she just seemed like one of those girls. Yeah. I'm just saying, that's how Oprah seemed. I'm just saying, she seemed like
She definitely comes across
she
as
seemed like the captain of the softball team.
yeah. It's not. It wouldn't be hard for me to believe.
Oprah, I can't. I'm sorry.
TT. Why is everybody your TT and your uncle?
Because I'm gonna meet these people one day and we're gonna be cool soon.
Mm-hmm.
Lord
You
have
right.
mercy.
You're right.
I know.
I should take that back, but I didn't say nothing. That everybody ain't already thinking. So yeah, whatever. Oprah likes munchies. Don't we all?
You said Oprah like what?
Munchies. He's annoying.
I heard that years ago though. I've
I
heard that
did.
about several people.
And I
in the
heard she was
industry.
with Gail.
I heard that too. So these are rumors. These allegedly we heard these things.
Mhm.
Let's say allegedly.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
don't
make
like
sure
coming
we say
back
that.
talking
Exactly.
about what we said was
On the
facts.
Overstood podcast. they said-
Right. Allegedly, that's what I heard. But I also heard it about several other people in the industry too.
Me too.
Yeah.
They're gonna put out the headline, Oprah Dykin, says the Overstood podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, I'm just saying, because you made the example that Stedman was, and I don't think
Y'all
that's a good
said he was
example
a
because
beast.
Stedman is
I'm
just,
just saying, there's no way Oprah gonna meet a man with more money than her. So
it's not, she would have to marry like,
somebody who don't treat
Bill
women
Gates.
like
That's what I was about to say. Why was I
Yeah,
gonna
She
say
would have
that?
to marry like
I
Bill
think Bill
Gates.
Gates already
Bill
married.
Gates. He is.
I know, but I'm saying like,
Yeah, she was
I'm
just
just
saying.
saying.
yeah.
Or, or some of them.
But that's
rich
like, okay, so
oil
me,
cats.
I forgot who I was talking to. I think me and my sister was talking, and I was like, well, we were talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z, because they were saying like Jay-Z not cute either, right?
He's not.
Agreed. This is what we were talking about, the video of the guy saying, you're gonna die alone. But who could Beyonce fuck with other than Jay-Z?
Exactly. She got her.
Who could she had really like? Jay-Z was at the top of the rack. It's like the top. It's like the football.
Puff Daddy.
It's like the
No,
nope,
I didn't.
because Diddy was a slime ball.
I'm
He
just
did.
saying.
Nah, I
And
know.
I heard Diddy was down low too.
I'm
I
just
heard that
saying.
too,
I'm
but
just saying.
Diddy agrees
I'm
with
just talking about on the power level. I ain't talking about a good couple, good mix.
It can't just be power. It has to be power and reputation because of her reputation.
I mean,
She don't have no
Jay-Z
sleeves
got a
for reputation.
reputation.
That's what I'm saying. Who else could she have dated?
I'm just
besides
saying,
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z got a reputation.
What reputation?
What do you mean? What reputation?
It's not sleazeball.
I think you might want to
Money
check that.
should never
Yeah.
He got the one girl.
Nah,
I'm not
baby
saying he ain't
mama.
never been in the
Nah,
news.
baby mama, Aaliyah,
I'm-
Maya.
I'm not
Right,
saying he
yeah.
ain't never been in the
I'm
headline.
saying he was a
But
sleazeball at a
His
different
character,
time. A little
exactly,
different than Diddy.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. His character has not been in question about, because Diddy did his artist dirty. He did the girls
Yeah, I
he kicked
would
it
never
with dirty.
sign
You know what I'm
to
saying?
Diddy.
Like,
I would never
Yeah,
sign.
I mean, yeah. Who else other than
who else could she have dated? For the people that still watching before we
Derek
shut down,
Jeter?
who else
Derek Jeter?
could
A-Rod?
not
I
Jay-Z,
guess.
but
yeah,
A-Rod?
like, yeah, A-Rod, Derek Jeter, The Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock got some bread.
I ain't about bread. It's about bread and status.
He
I mean,
got a
but
good-
The
he
Rock
got a
is
good
the fucking
reputation.
Rock. Yeah.
Because
He's a big enough star.
I would have never thought The Rock. I
Shit,
couldn't
The
have
Rock
seen.
got more followers than all their ass. He got like 500 million motherfucking followers.
Yeah, The Rock.
I couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, The Rock is a big, huge deal. That's about it. Michael Jackson dead.
Yeah, because I would fuck with old Mike. Black Mike.
You would fuck with
Oh, yeah. When Mike was black, he was cute. You ain't think so?
He was like,
Black Mike?
he was like,
What?
yeah.
With the baby ears? Fucking baby ears?
What he
And
tell that lady? He told that
and he
lady,
was a
I don't
Virgo.
like your laugh. Your laugh is stupid.
Somebody said Jamie
He
Foxx.
gonna tell you, I don't like your
Jamie
snorkel.
Foxx couldn't have got
What?
Beyonce.
Michael Jackson said, I don't like your snorkel. Your snorkel is
Oh,
stupid.
Beyonce wouldn't be Beyonce without Jay-Z, my opinion.
not
That's
true.
not
No,
true
that's
at
not
all.
true.
That's not true.
Jay-Z wouldn't be
Jay-Z
Jay-Z without
That's not
Beyonce
true.
Yeah,
right
that
now.
That's
part.
not true either.
Beyonce
No,
was already
They
on
make
her
they,
shit.
no,
Here's
they
the
make
thing, they
they
complement each other.
make they self equally.
They
powerful.
complement each other.
Yeah.
But right now,
She made Jay-Z
let's be honest.
that what he is.
Jay-Z is a Def Jam
I don't
executive.
agree with that.
He's right when it comes to
I
the
don't agree with
performances and
Jay-Z
the,
is a world-renowned star,
he
just
is,
like
but he
Beyonce
is riding her
was.
coattail right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking shit.
Hog wash. Jay-Z
Jay-Z
is my favorite artist, don't get me wrong, and I think he is a mastermind when it comes to this music shit. And he
No,
elevated
we
to
don't
a
do
point
that
where now he
coattail
a music
thing.
executive. He ain't just an
We don't
artist.
do that
However-
thing, Wissy. No.
However,
No.
Beyonce is like Queen fucking B. Like when she do concerts, when Beyonce has shut the internet down for an ugly picture. Okay, post an ugly
Those
picture
are
of
facts.
Beyonce
Those
and
are
see if they
facts.
don't come after your
Yes,
ass to take
she's
that
the
shit
female
down.
Michael Jackson.
For sure, for
But
sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they leveled each other up. I'll say that. I will say.
I think they did
They
at some
leveled-
She
point.
was already
They
at the top of
leveled
her
it,
game.
and
though.
he
She I
was
just left
too.
Destiny's
I
Child.
think
He
they
was
did.
too.
I think they
Not
did at
fully.
When
some
they started,
point, but
he
now
was at the top of
she's
his
still
game.
on top. And if it wasn't for Beyonce, he would not be where he is. The industry
I
has
agree.
changed.
I don't know about that.
I
The
agree.
demographic
I don't
of
know
listeners
about that.
has
I don't
changed.
know about
He
we-
would not be
y'all
because
talking
he's
about
not
rap-
even
you
putting
talking
out
about rap
music.
albums, or you just talking about moves?
I'm talking about his status.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
Because
that.
he left
Hogwash.
Dame. He
I
had
don't
left
agree with
Dame.
that. I'm just saying, but he
Paul Wall,
was
fuck
already.
Dame. Dame did
he
not
was
know no
already-
bearing on
I'm
his
just saying,
career.
he was
But
already flipping his money by the time they got together solid.
he could have flipped his money. That's cool.
That's
He
all
could've
I'm talking about.
flipped- He could have flipped his money. I'm talking about his
That's all I'm
status.
talking about.
I'm talking about
He damn near 50. Y'all want the nigga to be 20-something-year-old jigger?
That's not what I'm
That's
saying.
25
What I'm
years
saying
ago.
is right now,
Somebody said who was bigger in 01? I think Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
right now, what I'm saying is
Jay-Z and 01 was
Jay-Z
bigger.
would have been phased out if not for the
He's
fact
still
that he's
got
married to
some
Beyonce today.
He would have been
Okay.
phased out.
Yeah,
I agree.
He would have been
Yeah.
phased out.
I mean, he'll still be doing background business like he doing.
For
He
sure.
talking
I'm
about music.
talking about status. I ain't talking about his music.
Yeah, I mean,
And
he
even his
playing
music,
the back,
real
he
talk.
playing the background.
Real
though.
talk, hold the new demographic of people buying
Yeah,
music. He damn
yeah,
sure
he
wouldn't be
play-
selling
yeah,
music
he
like
playing the
I'm selling out
background right
show.
now.
No.
He playing the background right now. Why?
That's my point, though.
Yeah.
But because remember,
But he not
how
really.
we got here was because he said Beyonce
I
wouldn't be
agree.
Beyonce without Jay-Z, and I think it's the opposite way around.
I don't
I don't think Jay-Z
I don't
would be
think
who
it's
he is
I don't
today.
think it's
Now,
either way.
granted,
I
he
think
still
they-
would have been who he was back then,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
but he
saying,
wouldn't be who he is
He
today
wouldn't be
if not
smart.
for being married to Beyonce.
I don't
I
agree with
agree.
that.
She
He
opened
had-
up different doors. for
Nah,
him.
he had that. He
I ain't
had
even
all
saying she
that
opened
mar-
doors.
all
All
that-
I
I'm
said
saying
different
is,
doors.
I ain't even saying
I'm
that.
saying-
All I'm
okay,
saying is his
okay.
status right now is
He-
solely
okay,
based on the
okay,
fact
I'll
that
give
he's
you
married
this.
to Beyonce.
I'll
That's
give you this.
it.
I'll give you this. His brand as Jay-Z and what he was as Jay-Z went to the next level when he connected with her. To say she make him and he make her, I think that's just unfair to both of them. Yeah, honestly.
I'm not saying okay. So when Jay-Z and Beyonce got together, they was both on top of their game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce propelled to a point where she was the hottest, the most.
I mean,
sought
but
after
we
the-
can make a case they was doing the same
Pause,
thing for each
pause,
other
I'm not-
because she
I'm
was
not done.
dating
I'm not
Usher
done.
and Eminem
I'm
and all
not
of that.
done.
Nelly.
I'm not done.
I know.
I'm not done. You let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
So she got there. She propelled. He also did the same. It was like dating the cheer captain and the football captain of the high school, right?
Right.
But now high school is over,
Right.
right? So now in high school we was on the same page. We was together. We was propelling together, right? But now after high school, Beyonce became the head honcho, the top gun, right? To a whole new demographic. Now she the principal of the goddamn school, right?
But we talking 13 number one.
Because
albums.
I'm not talking about back then. I'm only talking about right now. My point is Jay-Z would not be relevant if not for Beyonce today. She didn't make him before.
He a billionaire. He got billionaire sense.
Together,
on his own.
they're a billionaire.
They got their own billion separately.
Sir?
She got a billion and he got a billion.
Sir?
I mean, I understand you disagree, but to say he wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for her.
Is that what I said?
No.
That's not what I said.
No.
I'm saying status wise.
That's not what I said. I said he's riding her coattail right now. I didn't say he wouldn't be where he is. He would still be a Def Jam exec.
How?
He would still have all them albums and hit records that he had.
No,
He would still have all of that because he's Jay-Z.
I know.
But right now, with the new demographic of artists, the new demographic of listeners, the new demographic of people who are actually paying attention in the music industry and even the labels. Strictly music and status.
I mean,
he would not be at the top of the. He wouldn't be able to sell out shows.
Musically, he's not just musically.
She keeping him going. That's my point. Because she is on top.
So
And
you don't think for 1 second if Jay-Z put out an album next summer and said I'm coming 50 cities.
Talking louder don't make it right.
No, I'm just saying if Jay-Z put out an album in January and said I'm hitting the cities soon as the summer starts by myself. You don't think Jay-Z can sell out 50 shows by himself? Doing his music and his music only?
But it's too late because they married, so it's already there. So what you saying is kind of relevant.
Alright, whatever.
Okay,
I think Jay-Z can still sell out anything as long as he wants to.
I don't think he
He
can.
said Jay-Z introduced her to a whole new audience. How?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, no, because
She
the
was
people,
they both was global stars.
they were, and the people who come to Beyonce concerts are the same people who go to Jay-Z concerts.
Yeah.
Like the people who go to Beyonce, real talk.
it
My husband, the first time he seen Beyonce perform was because Jay-Z was on the ticket with her. He wouldn't have gone to a Beyonce concert likewise.
I have.
But that's what I'm
Everybody
saying.
don't do that.
But that's my point because I'm basing this off of what he said. Because he
more
said
women.
he introduced her to a
I'm just
different
saying,
audience, but that's not true.
she just brought him more female fans because people love them together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he
I'm just talking about musically. I thought you were talking about everything. Musically.
But who's speaking in the comments got it backwards. Jay-Z didn't introduce her to a whole nother demographic of people. It was the opposite way around. Because a lot of female fans, a lot of the people who was listening to Beyonce wasn't rap fans. They wasn't listening to Jay-Z. But because Beyonce is married to Jay-Z.
When Beyonce left Destiny's Child, she was a world star, but it took after that
Crazy Love album.
Exactly. That was a partnership. They did that together.
Exactly.
And I think I'm just saying they did that record was so big because they did it together.
No, the album.
He's talking about
Crazy in Love. Just talking about Crazy in Love.
I was talking about the album.
No, I'm just talking about this song. This song took the whole thing to the next level. They made each other.
They definitely were on the same level back then.
I'm just saying they made each other. I mean,
just
on the strength of it, he fired her father,
but
took over all her business affairs. She didn't propel until after he did that.
But let's go into
Jay-Z had a guy with Janet Jackson and Owood. In 01, Janet will be bigger now. Janet was already.
Janet was huge. There was nobody bigger than Janet.
Like you're not coming for Janet.
Okay, don't do that, baby.
And
you're not gonna do Janet. Like
Janet was huge.
Yeah, Janet's still.
He couldn't have propelled Janet no further than she already was. That shit would never
Right
happen.
now,
Joey
Janet
beat their ass
Jackson
to be
is the
mediocre.
only black female artist that could do what Beyonce do.
Exactly.
Janet Jackson and
Still.
Rihanna.
Still,
That's
to
it.
this day,
That's
still.
Agreed.
Ain't nobody else doing
Still.
that. So
Joe ain't beat their ass for them
we
to
ain't
be
gonna do
mediocre.
we ain't
now.
gonna do Janet like that.
We show it.
That don't come from
We
Janet.
show
Don't
them.
say that, baby.
No,
No, baby.
No.
But
No, baby.
to
They
one,
are the perfect match.
but they are,
So, yeah.
and that's how we got here because
they
I
are the perfect
like who
match.
else could she have dated,
Who
right?
else
I don't
could
know.
he have dated?
Exactly, and that's my point.
I
too.
guess
Who
he
else
would.
could he have gone
Yeah.
after? He would have did.
Rihanna. He would have been with Rihanna probably.
She is love too young.
Too young, yeah.
But
He
y'all
would have.
old niggas love that.
He would have did exactly what the guy who we was talking
You
about
said-
earlier
Y'all.
said. He would have had a chick who wasn't of his same stature, who was, but I won't say beneath him, but who was underneath him, who wasn't doing what he was doing if he wasn't dating Beyonce.
Yeah, but I'm saying we can't make it seem like she was just this great genius when they met. And it wasn't the case. He had to make her
That's
get rid
not.
of
I
her
never
father.
said that.
I'm just saying what you
keep
saying.
saying that. I never
I'm
said
just
that.
saying,
We
you
don't,
just-
we don't got nothing to do with what they was before. We talking about today.
Right now.
My
They
only
are
point
where
was
they
today.
are today because of the move that
We
Jay
ain't
made.
talking about that.
Today.
We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the only reason why Jay-Z right now is ringing in people's homes, especially young folk, is because of Beyonce. That's my point. That's it. That's my
I'm
only
saying
point.
popular pop culture say she in. She is
Exactly.
right now. Yeah.
That's my point.
I mean, but
And he wouldn't
came
have
in
been if it
10
wasn't for
years,
her.
I mean, but he 10 years our senior. He had a 10-year head start on her. He supposed to be faded. He
But
50.
she was out.
But
there
he not
so.
faded. That's my point.
I'm
And
just
it's
saying-
because
I'm
he
just-
married to Beyonce.
I'm just saying, but they is both kind of faded. You don't see them. They drop some shit on your ass
Oh,
once every 3-4
Oh,
months. You
that
don't-
they faded.
I'm
She
just
just got how
saying.
many Grammy nominations?
I'm just saying, but have you seen her?
9? Was it
Okay.
9?
I'm just saying, have
think
you
so.
seen them? That's what I mean as far as
baby.
fading back.
Because they
They
got
don't
kids
be
in
out
the
there. I'm
family.
just saying,
Like,
they
for
don't
sure.
be out there like that. So popular, she's just more the icon musically, period. Beyonce the only person that was big as Michael Jackson to me, as far as I'm concerned.
For sure.
So musically, she took all females and put them on one level. So she leveled up whatever, you know. But I thought you was talking about the business, you know, the whole conglomerate that they represent. Musically, it's not close. It's not close.
I wasn't talking about the whole conglomerate.
Yeah, I know.
wasn't-
That's
didn't
what I thought.
mean-
That's what you were saying.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. When you said as big, when you say as big as he is, but you mean just like as far as the music and being known as the greatest rapper alive or greatest rapper of all time.
Right, he is that.
Right.
Who else could he have dated?
Nobody.
Exactly, and who else
Janet
could she have
Jackson?
dated? Janet's
That's
probably
what
the
he
only
said.
other person. That's what he
That's
said.
what he
But
said.
Janet's the
Jackson,
only other
yeah.
person that he could have dated.
Maybe Mariah Carey, but she was
No,
Yeah, I
Mariah
said
kinda
maybe.
she a little off.
Yeah, my sister
maybe.
Mariah look crazy.
Yeah, she a little off.
Yeah, I
She
think-
She had nigga that whole back
in the
tatted.
music industry, yeah, that's about it.
She had
He would
nigga
have
that
to-
whole back
Yeah.
tatted.
Oprah.
Right, he could have dated Oprah.
We gonna go back.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Jay-Z could have met. He could have
Now
dated
she
Oprah.
would have leveled him the fuck up.
Oh, Oprah.
Oh.
Mhm.
She really did anyway.
You know
When
something we
he-
don't know?
I'm just saying when he finally met her, he met her through Beyonce.
Proving my point even further.
Oh, he still see Oprah got plugged and he still got to put the plays down. He still got to, you know what I'm saying, make shit work.
You still proving my
No,
point.
I'm not, cause you talking about music. You was talking
Men
about
don't
music.
I ain't just talking about music. I'm talking about
Nah,
status.
His status
Only
musically
today.
or status
Only
what?
today.
No, this is back in the day when he
Right.
was out.
My whole point of this
Oh, yeah.
conversation though was today.
Yeah, you know, I like that album he did with Jay Electronica, but you gotta be a Jay fan to
To appreciate
get with
it.
that. Yeah, to
Yeah.
get with that. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, but he's GOAT.
He definitely the GOAT. I give him that. I'm not taking that away from him.
He the old GOAT now. He the Billy GOAT.
Yeah.
Don't give him
I
like
need him
that.
to cut that motherfucking hair. That's all.
Oh yeah, did y'all see those pictures?
He did look
That's
crazy.
all.
Did you see the pictures?
That's all.
With him running.
Just need-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to
With that
be
damn
homie
bucket
to
hat on?
cut his hair. With
That-
the bucket,
that
the
bucket,
little blue
yes.
rusty bucket.
Oh my god, with the rusty bucket.
He like, fuck it.
That bucket hat was
I'm
terrible.
off, baby.
I don't think him and Sierra would have worked. People keep saying Sierra.
Man,
And then they saying that
listen.
Beyonce could have
Okay,
dated
let's
Nas.
be for real.
Sierra
Yeah.
could have dated Jay-Z.
No. Sierra
Sierra
dated
definitely
Bow
couldn't have
Wow.
dated Day-G.
She hit
Jay-Z.
the number. 4 digits straight, $10 straight, $10 box with Russell. You know, it ain't,
Yeah,
God
she
don't
got
make
a
niggas
good
like
one,
Russell.
Russell.
You hear me?
Yeah, I like
God
her
don't
with
make
Russell
niggas like
better.
Russell too much. Like Russell is Russell. Ain't too
I
many
like
guys
her with Russell.
She definitely hit the jackpot.
What if it
with
come
Russell.
out 10 years later, Russell's just been like Tiger Woods, freaking all the way.
I bet not. I'm gonna be mad.
I think everybody would be mad.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to whoop his ass.
I think everybody would be on
Yeah,
fire.
they
Like,
said Ashanti, maybe.
Ashanti
No.
and Jay-Z?
Maybe.
Ashanti was
She
never
wasn't on
even
his level.
close to being on Jay-Z level.
Never.
We talk about global superstars. They
Yeah,
don't
we
make
talking about somebody
superstars
on
anymore.
that
They make
island.
stars. Ashanti was a star. She was a celebrity. She was not a superstar. We talking about superstars.
No.
On superstar status,
It
who
really
could
ain't.
they have dated?
Beyonce.
Superstar.
That's it.
Not
That's it.
star, superstar.
Beyonce and Janet Jackson. Or
She said I
maybe
can't
like
stand a bucket hat.
Cindy
Okay.
Crawford. Some shit like that. One of the rich ass.
Right.
girls.
Jay-Z would have dated
Madonna.
Celine Dion.
Madonna.
Oh,
She'd have been giving Seal a run for his money.
Because Madonna dated a black man.
There you go. Heidi Klum.
Heidi
There you
Klum.
go.
Oh yeah, she did date Seal.
Mm-hmm. And she rich.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi Klum, she.
Jay-Z would have had to date, what's the old girl name? Demi Moore.
Or Tyra
I do
Banks.
love Demi.
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Gabrielle Union, you know she's serious as hell.
Tyra
Firm
Banks
as
got that
Gabrielle.
bankroll too.
She firm as
I
hell.
don't think Gabrielle Union could have dated Jay-Z.
J-Lo?
Jay-Z would have been playing the
He could have dated
Jay-Z would have
J-Lo.
been playing the booty game.
J-Lo is a super.
D-Wade.
I'm not about to play.
Gabby and D-Wade be playing the booty games. I don't know if Hov fucking with them.
Okay, Steve said J-Lo, and I agree.
J-Lo, for sure.
He could have definitely dated J-Lo.
But
J-
not,
J-Lo
after,
has-
not after Diddy.
Not after Diddy, but J-Lo definitely has superstar status,
Yeah,
not just
I don't
star
really care
status.
for J-Lo, though.
She's
Yeah, but
a
she still
megastar.
got superstar
She
status. She a
megastar.
megastar, yeah. Yeah, he could have definitely dated J-Lo.
Mhm.
But outside of that, okay, now,
That's
that's
it.
it.
That's completely it.
That's it. That's it. Definitely not no Ashanti's and no. Yeah.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
You can't even date Halle Berry. Halle Berry was batshit crazy too.
Halle Berry. Don't do Halle like that.
Yeah, after that whole what was it, Eric Benet?
Eric
Everybody.
Benet, yeah.
Yeah.
After everybody answered that.
It's always that one nigga that
After
take
what?
you over.
Then wait, wasn't her was that her fiance or ex-husband
Kim
got
K.
beat up by her new boyfriend or some shit
Wait,
like that?
please pause, because after the what?
Alright, what?
After the everybody incident?
What
I said after the Eric Benet. You said after the everybody incident. So everybody she fucked with, it was.
Yeah. David Justice put hands on her. Remember her new boyfriend had to beat up her old boyfriend, or vice versa. Remember, he about to jump on her. Remember that dude whooped his ass. Her new boyfriend beat the shit out of her baby daddy.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Mhm.
That's okay.
My phone
Yeah,
is dead. Look it up.
he couldn't have dated Halle. Oh, Kim K. No, definitely not.
She was already.
No, that she would have brought Jay-Z down. Fuck how much money Kim K got. That would have been a downgrade. That would not have been an upgrade. Kim K and Kanye are perfect for each other.
I think so too. But I kind of liked him with Amber Rose too.
I loved him with Amber Rose.
Cause she kind of brought him.
They
I
had
loved
good
him with
energy.
Amber Rose.
Yeah,
they had good
did.
energy.
But Amber got
Well,
good energy
He
with
said
her.
he had a threesome with Kim K and Amber Rose, so maybe you can still work that out.
Beyonce could have dated Ray J. We would have a totally different video
I'm
out.
not about to play with y'all.
I thought Beyonce and Usher was cool. I guess.
Did they date?
No one. No one.
You remember that?
No.
Beyonce used to date Eminem.
I don't remember that either.
Look it up.
I'm kind of cool.
Jay-Z been their man for so long. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
know
I don't
that
remember
shit
who she dated before Jay-Z.
Right.
It's been a long time.
For sure.
It's been a long. Yeah, it's been a long time. What year they got together in?
I don't know.
She was only like 18 or 19 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like 20, somewhere between 18 and 21.
06, something like that. 05, 06.
Who knows what year they got together? Nelly and Beyonce, definitely not.
They was dating. She was dating Nelly too.
Yeah, no. But I'm at her status now, at superstar status. Who
It
could
wouldn't
she
have
date?
worked out, yeah.
That wouldn't have, yeah.
He would have to been a Hollywood person,
Yeah.
not a rapper.
Nelly and Ashanti was perfect for each other too. I was sad to hear that.
I mean, with Nelly back in 05,
I like
06
that
was
too.
probably all right for Beyonce.
Mm-mm.
We talking about back in the day. Though.
Yeah, back in the day, but I mean, as she started to prepare, like you got to think about as she started to prepare her career.
Right.
Like as her career started to take flight, she would have
You
been.
can't imagine hearing Nelly on Crazy in Love.
You know what I'm saying?
He'd have been like, oh, no, that's my part, baby. Oh.
Not he said LeBron. She couldn't have dated LeBron because LeBron been with his girl since forever, so that he
I
completely
know,
off the
right?
radar.
Shout out to LeBron and Savannah. They don't.
Yeah, that's
They my
completely
favorite
off the
black
radar.
couple. LeBron don't get no
Sean
shit.
said she went to go check on her cats.
She on the phone like,
House
"She
Chandler.
Chandler? Where's that crazy cat go?
You found him in the couch.
Where's that
in the
crazy
couch
cat?
cushions.
That crazy cat. I'm gonna get that crazy cat.
You said Wiggles got out. Oh no, he'll come back. He'll scratch at the door when he gets back.
What you call it, that fucking door the white people have on TV? Where the cat come through the bottom
Oh,
of the door?
little
Fucking
doggy
thing.
door.
Doggy dog?
It's a doggy door. I mean, cats can use it, but it's a doggy door.
That's
Yeah, it's a doggy door.
Yes, unlock the doggy door.
See, you said Diddy. We said Diddy, but she couldn't have messed with Diddy because Diddy's whole everything was jacked up at that time. Like his whole he was just fucking over people left and right. That wouldn't have been right for Beyonce.
Take that.
What's y'all
Is
feel
Chandler
about
okay?
Why they put the same way probably?
Chandler, they said you meant to make
We
a call.
went to go see if Wiggles was okay.
You did a cat wellness check. How's Wiggles? Giggles? Pickles? And Sniggles?
We heard Wiggles got out. Wiggles make his way back home.
You know why?
Let's unlock the
Yeah,
doggy
thank you.
door.
Better take up for me because I came back saying Lee Hollywood. I'm like, what they do to me? Y'all better
Jackie
leave it
is
alone.
tried to creep on Destiny's Child, but her dad stopped it. Thank God for that.
That part, because ain't that one abusive? Isn't that one?
Yeah. One
one.
of them was abusive.
Yeah.
Maybe I promise
Why you bust out
that
laughing?
I'll slap you.
That I'll slap you. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not no. Promise that I'll fight you. You know that I ain't never been no hoe. Baby,
Somebody come
He is
get
annoying.
him. Taraji and Jay-Z? No.
Nah, she good with Jody.
Jody, my
And he
Jody.
crazy.
I used to
Tyrese.
love Taraji P. Henson.
I love her now. I hated Baby Boy.
Oh, man.
No, I like the movie.
Baby Boy was so ghetto and the actor
The
was
ghetto.
so bad. I cannot watch that movie and I don't know how anybody watches it.
No, it's a good
They
movie.
took the car, baby.
Ah!
I stole
Oh,
my
yeah,
car,
Beyonce and
Jody.
Kobe. Okay. I can see that.
Kobe, he had been with his wife too
And
since
that's
ever.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that we can't name people who've been with people since they was teenagers.
I mean,
It's got to be somebody who was available. Who that it's possible it
Kobe
could
was a
it could
good
have
one, though.
been.
yeah. We just visualize.
But
it.
he was married already.
He was.
But I kind of liked him with Brandy when him and Brandy was kicking it.
Why?
They just look cute to me. That was
They
like,
just
you know,
look cute. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
like they was, you know, on her show and stuff. I was like 8, 9 when I seen it.
Oh,
So.
okay. Yeah, they had a moment, and you were there with them. We had a moment together.
Somebody said I thought they dated. Did
Who?
they? Beyonce and Kobe?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
That I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
But that I agree it would have been a great matchup. But I mean, he been with his chicks. He was with his. He was
She
with
put you in the
Vanessa.
mind of Beyonce.
And they was
when her
friends.
hair
They was
light.
friends too, right?
When her hair was light, yeah. Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa too.
Yeah, they was friends too. So look, it's been real. It's been fun. The end part of this conversation was cool.
I had a blast.
Cause me and I forget who I was talking. I think I was talking to my sister, or was I talking to Kalia? One of the two.
Mhm.
And we was talking about like who the hell could they have dated? Well,
we named
I
some
guess
pretty
now we
good
got some
options.
pretty good options.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we named some pretty good things here. Lamar.
So Beyonce and Jay-Z, if y'all ever break up, these are the people that you can date. That is it.
Ah,
You can't put nobody else on the list. That's it. It's been real. It's been fun.
Holla.
It's been real
Holla.
fun.
we out of this
Holla,
thing.
holla, holla,
Holla.
holla, holla,
Holla.
holla, holla,
Holla,
holla.
holla,
That's the Overstood Podcast. Thank you for watching.
holla, 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 holla,
Peace.
Deuces.
holla, holla, holla.
Holla, holla, holla,
I
holla,
gotta
holla.
go.
From cats.
Yeah.
No, your daddy. He's been blowing me up. So I'm about to try to swing out on that ass when I blow that hip out. Prepare to roll that wheelchair around there, guy.
Hell, leave your wheelchair.
That guy.
She said, no, your daddy so fast. So he was like, cats, no, your daddy. Nigga been texting me this whole show and shit.
Okay. Talking about from hurry up.
Tell your daddy. Tell your daddy I
And he
said.
don't talk to you too. You supposed to be calling me Big Mama by now.
Diesel supposed to be calling you Big Mama?
I'm gonna call your motherfucking ass uncle, you dyke.
No. Big Mama. Big Mama. You wish I was. No, these motherfuckers wish I was. I'm
A
not.
dyke?
Yeah.
You get hit on my dyke.
I do.
Hey, that baby girl. Oh, yeah. Let me put your touch dick up on you.
I got my own things. Got my own no thanks.
BOOSIEPADAC. What? I said, you still recording?
Yes.
See, I'm trying to wear this little ass hoodie.
It ain't, you a player hater. You want me to wear a Joker jacket in here, don't you?
Like
It's
you
not
put on a
gonna happen.
goddamn tube top.
It's not gonna happen. A Joker jacket.
You hating on my Joker
I'm
jacket.
not. I want one.
I know you do.
So I walk
Your daddy
around.
told me.
So I walk around like, hey, Daddy, give me a Joker jacket for Christmas. Hey, Sam, cut the show off. The show's over. Bye, guys.
I had to keep it on because you was acting up.
Deuces.
Wait.
Look at this.
You have to kill yourself to do that dumb shit.
In school, it used to be like, what, man?
You wipe all that dust off your ass. Dusty booty ass boy.
Shut your ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have me out. Let me cop this, I'm trying to cop this QP.
Don't worry about shit.
He trying to re-up.
I need
Right,
to
you
re-up.
trying to make you get them re-up money.
I need to re-up.
Call me Big Mama.